Hello! Good evening or good day, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome to the stream! So tonight, as the title indicates, at least I'm pretty sure I said the title, I'm just gonna be continuing Disco Elysium. And our to-do list has just been growing and growing, and it'll probably grow more. I collect side quests. Yeah. Even in The Witcher, I would just collect so many side quests and then do the side quests, like, everything I could before I ever went to the main story. But yes, hello, welcome Sim, welcome Jamid, and any other lurkers out there. I'm just gonna switch to the game scene. Here we go. Alrighty, it's loading. Let me just turn off the background music. Anyway, how are y'all tonight? Hope you doing well. Man, it's Friday already. Doesn't feel like it. So weird. Felt like the week just went by so fast. Wow. Well, anyway. Alright, I'm going in. Continue. I'm guessing it'll just use whatever my last save was anyway. Right, so we stopped here. Oh shit. What was the last thing we did? I know we achieved something. Oh right, that's right. We like discovered that, you know, there's more to the death of this victim. What first seemed like, you know, just a regular old lynching, hanging, whatever sort of thing. There's actually a bullet. And it's like from some sort of old gun. Yeah, this bullet. Yeah, this one. But yeah, so now we have to find the owner of the gun, or at least someone who owns a gun that would be able to use this ammo. Friday the 13th too? Oh shit, you're right. Well, that would explain why the episodes I watched today of a certain series emotionally wrecked me today. God damn. I can't, man. Oh, fuck. My phone ain't muted. Whoops. Okay, there we go. Okay, wait. What should I do first? Oh wait, I guess I should go up. It's still daytime. Where was the way out? I think this way, right? Yeah, I think there's a way this way. I'm pretty sure we already checked that. We need a better not crowbar, pry bar. Nah, potato. But yes. We need a new one so we can open that thing, because I think maybe the password for the radio computer thingy's in there. And I want that. Alright, let's go back. No, that is the way to Dice Lady, and I do want to buy some dice from her when I get enough money. I'm actually gonna run out probably fairly quick because I don't really earn a lot. I need to find a way to earn a lot more. Because it's fucking expensive. It's like 20 per night at the inn. Which sucks. Actually, if we find their house, do we still need the inn? Because, I mean, don't we know our address? Or maybe it's not anywhere nearby, or maybe it's at an inaccessible area. That would make sense. Day 2, so it's not Wednesday yet. So we can't go to the other side of town yet. Okay, locate a working firearm. Okay. Wash off the death smell. If I have access to my room, I guess I can go do that. Free XP. Alright, let me try going upstairs. Maybe I can interrogate them again? Maybe. Because we did find some sus things as well. Should we let them know already that we're on to them? Or maybe I don't. I mean, or maybe I shouldn't. I should. Can I use this? I'm gonna get the
mirror
face.
hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face.
What?
Adorned with the
What?
expression.
That's not what I want to do. There's a bathtub. Oh, once I can have some privacy. Okay, so him can't be with me when I do that. Got it. So I'll have to do it in the night when he goes to his room. Send victim's body to processing. Check twice. Okay. I guess I'll go downstairs and talk to the Hardy Boys. See if there's anything new to say. Anyway, this quote-unquote gardener's annoying.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Okay. Nope. Nope. Where's the 8th Hardy Boy, huh?
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardy Boy. There's 7 of us and we're all here. Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardy Boy? We ain't hiring.
Liar. Ooh, XP.
We think she could maybe...
This person Glenn wants to hire, he really respects her.
Oh?
She? So there's an 8th Hardy, and it's a Hardy girl? Who might it be? Elizabeth? The gardener?
Shut the fuck up, Glenn! I do the talking here.
It has to be good, if he won't let you
Yeah.
proceed. Looks like the lieutenant thinks so too.
So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardy Boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardy Boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. And you're not cops here. Don't go digging around.
Why is that so much louder
You
than
don't
the
want a
last
bullet
voice
in the
line?
back
Is it
of
just
your
me?
head.
Good. We are all watching each other. Officer, your question.
There's no point in pushing it further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn more about this 8th Hardy
Okay.
sooner or later.
A bullet, you say? That's mighty curious.
Indeed. Mighty. How did it get there?
Yeah. How did it get there?
Well, there are so many bullets in the world, and so many heads. I guess it's only logical. At some point, one of them bullets had to end up in one of them heads.
It's bound to happen again, you know? Just statistically speaking, of course.
Shut the fuck up, Alan.
Sire, it would be an event most dramatic if you were to produce the bullet and dangle it before their very eyes.
I could, but what if they take it? I'm a little afraid they might do it. I'll do it.
Wow! He's got it in a real evidence bag and all!
Why don't you go home and log it into evidence? These men have told you what happened.
Shut up, Elizabeth.
Shit! I probably did shoot him. I was drunk last night. You guys know me when I'm drunk.
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he's drunk. Better hope he stays sober.
No, he meant before he was hanged. Did you shoot him before you hanged him?
Before? After? During? This is getting ridiculous. They told you what happened. Stop wasting your time.
Shut up, Elizabeth. You're
Never
so
been
annoying.
worried in my life, long.
It's not like you blew it wide open, but there's a little crack in there, somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Ugh. Alright, what should I? This helps me with items? Yes? No. Wait, yeah. Yes? I think so, yeah. Or, what else could I put? What else could I put points into? Interfacing. Maybe. Sounds interesting. Let's see how to analyze suspects. I'll try it. Or should I save it? Nah, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll level it up. Is there new dialogue with this guy? Not really sure. I don't even get a dialogue prompt when I click on him. Okay, nothing. Great. What else is there to do? Oh, I have to interview Everett. Right. Totally forgot about that. Guess I'm going back there then, to the harbor. Should be this way. Hey. Do I have any bottles? I'm not sure. Meh. Whatever, I'll check later. Which was the way to the harbor again? Was it here? Or there? Like, this door? Was it this? Might have been that. There's nothing left here, I think.
The file cabinet stands steady as ever. And the unlocked drawer, you're trying hard.
Oh, wait,
but
but
the
double
data
once
here is
again?
Unbelievably, the drawer slides shut.
Come on. Man, I had good odds.
The already familiar.
Nope. Not spending money. Alright. Everett. Which way were you again? This was a guard tower thing. Cannot touch that. Oh, and in the evening, right, I have to meet Smoker Dude in his apartment. Should remember that. For now, let me make my way to an Everett Clare. He's an kind of guy. I don't know. I mean, he helped me pay my debt, I guess. Okay. I mean, I did manage to fully pay it, I believe. Was it through here? Maybe it was through here. Oh, yep, it was. Sure was. Hi.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
What do I interview about again? Oh, the murder.
Oh, of course.
There we go.
That's your main thing here. That's why you're in Martinez.
Yes.
I know everything that goes on around here, and I would love to help you, like I'm helping you with the body. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview.
I sense there's a but.
That's been keeping me up at night. I want to talk about the hanging. I mean, if we could just calmly talk, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open.
Yes, that sounds good. Let's do that.
But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me.
Huh?
You're police officers, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door-opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors.
I mean, I've opened a few doors in my life.
And I'm sure you're going to open this one with flying colors, Harry. This really is very simple, and there's nothing shady about it.
Then why'd you have to say it? Why do you have to say that?
An excellent opportunity presents itself, sire. You could win the trust of the arch-liar, pretend to play into his hand. Then, should you wish, bend his efforts towards your own.
Sounds good. Whose door is it?
No one's. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about.
Why don't you open it yourself?
Harry, I'm a very busy man, and more importantly, I don't have that extraordinary physique you do. You look like you could run around all day.
You want to send someone a message that the police are working for you.
I repeat, I'm a very, very busy man, Mr. Kitsuragi, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. So what will it be, Harry?
What do you mean by weasel?
A loud blabbering weasel. When weasels feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly. Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over so I can discuss business with you.
We can pretend to go along with it. I'll trust the drama.
Fantastic, my friend. Just let me know.
I mean, I can just leave this as a pending task, presumably, anyway, if I don't wanna.
You can get the key from Manana. He's down by the gates. Manana's like a free agent in the Union. Special operations.
Oh, that dude.
Hardened socialist. A real free thinker, too. He'll tell you precisely where the door is. One last thing, Harry.
Yeah?
Just open the door. You don't need to go in or anything. I just want that weasel to come home and see the unlocked door.
But what if I want to take shit? Should I interview him about the drug thing? I think I should try to talk to all available drivers first. So, yeah. Let's see, where is the task for that? Where's the thing about the drugs? Is it not here? Thought it would be here, but you know, would need my badge or the favor. Who made the call? This might take some time. Yep. Secret passage. Find a way and see what's in the cafeteria. Okay. Track down my gun. Is it that one? Find murder weapon. I just have a feeling he might be involved in the drug thing. Do I still need to... What are my done tasks? Let's see. Is there any kind of drivers? Drivers. Fuck. Wait. Okay, we're not there. Not there. Not there. Not there. Oh, wait, what? Kim shortwave to run the serial number. Okay, I should go back to the car later then. There we go, there we go. Interrogate the drivers about the smuggling. 3 drivers at the intersection. So, I'm probably missing one.
See you soon, Deba.
I'm probably missing 1 driver somehow. Let me out. Hello? Oh, here we go. It's so hard to walk out. Easier to click. So we gotta talk to Manana to get the apartment key. Gotta go to Kim's motor carriage for the shortwave. And we need to find a driver to talk to. So yep, there we go. And the way back is here. Oh, it's raining. Well, we don't have an umbrella, so you're just gonna have to deal with it. I really wonder what the purpose of the payphone is. Like, really. I'm gonna try and keep an eye out for bottles, but I'm pretty sure I've cleared out this area at this point. Because I've always been tabbing. Hey!
So, how'd you like our harbor?
You've been in there, he means. Talked to the boss man too, probably.
Nice enough.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains. Right, you talk to the boss eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk.
Any idea who killed the hangman?
The mercenary, eh? Who could have killed him? That's indeed the question. Why even do such a thing?
Well, the merc was hanged with a very specific type of cargo belt, one often used in heavy transport areas. You know, for example, harbors.
What a thought! Why would noble workers resort to such a thing? Unless they were pushed, of course.
Pushed how?
Your dead guy was an enemy combatant.
What does that mean?
He was an agent of the opposition, attempting to undermine our honorable efforts.
Did you kill him? No.
I ain't the murdering type, but that's just me. Large organizations like our union have all sorts of men, with all sorts of skills.
He's not lying about not doing it himself.
Yeah,
And
I figured as much.
this has been of limited use. Still, thank you.
No problem. I wish the best to you in your search. Sure, I'm glad it's not my search.
Everett said you had a key to a door.
A key, huh? What door is this key supposed to open?
He said it belonged to a weasel.
Oh, say no more. I got that key
Ooh,
right here.
basement
And let me
apartment.
tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out.
I think
during
that's
this
the one
time.
door I couldn't open.
Working class solidarity, as they say.
Alright. Let's see. I saw the opportunity and I took it.
I'm not so sure about the hustle grind, but you know, it doesn't matter. It's a good thing you're doing. Thanks.
Okay.
What you're looking for is a basement door behind the greenhouse. That's behind the whirling in rags.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I know. Our organization is what you call compartmentalized. Means we keep out of each other's business.
Okay.
Okay, but where did you get the key from?
The janitor gave it to me.
Janitor.
Nice fella. We talked about life and things that really, truly matter.
Janitor.
None of this mess we're in. This jiving and juggling. What's it for? To feed our children, I guess.
Anything else? I don't want to look too inquisitive, but admittedly, I am kind of curious. Huh. Okay. Anything else I should know about this task?
I'm more of a philosophical dock worker. I like to talk about the big picture stuff. Who I am, who you are,
Okay.
what we are fighting for.
He means he's not going to tell you cause he doesn't know. But he will shoot his mouth off with you now that you're working for Everard.
Why are you striking?
We're negotiating our share.
Your share.
Aye.
Wait, so not wages or pensions or...
This stuff, they already covered.
At least you got the benefits, and that's something.
It's not enough. Not enough to get ahead. More about keeping us in our place.
How large a share would you like?
All of it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process.
Okay.
This seditious talk sounds like communism. Just so we're on the same page, communism is basically wanting to kill the rich people or deporting them to a labor camp in southeast Grad. But don't say that out loud if you're a communist.
Okay. What can you tell me about Everett?
I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman.
What does bossing the union entail anyway?
I guess you kind of get to be the
Thank you very
village
much for
chief.
the follow.
He oversees
Crit
the harbor, makes
boxes.
deals with the owners or other relevant
Or
parties.
CRT boxes,
Wants
let me
to help
know.
for his own.
Yep, Disco Elysium it is.
By that, you mean corruption?
By having
I took on
well,
a
you know
task
be
to
corrupt.
open a door
We live in
for a
harsh and
weasel
disordered world,
or
see?
something. So I'm gonna
And
be
in this
doing that.
world, the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish.
Nah, that does seem lavish to me. It's
He
good,
is
gotcha.
reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like you want a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. That would be a manipulative illusion. Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway. And moralism is the most corrupt of them all.
Uh-huh.
This man has political theory, and it has not failed him today.
Anyway, got the picture. Let me ask you
Sure
something
thing.
else.
What is this? News of the world? Talk about personal stuff. Get to know him.
I don't even know your name, man. Who are you?
Call me Mañana. I'm just a humble
Well,
harbor
that-
worker.
we've
for the
been
past
calling you
6-7
Mañana.
years.
Mañana sounds like a mess word. but he doesn't actually look much like
I'll
a
just
Mexican.
hang around. Okay.
Not a given name for certain.
Have a good
It's a taken
lurk, I
name.
guess.
The kind for artists or criminals or revolutionaries and the sort. An alias. A nom de
Oh,
guerre.
absolutely. That is no way his real name. What should I say? Mess? Or should Come mañana. You don't look like a mask.
I'm not. I'm Bacholiero.
Okay.
Not all masks have the mask look either, you know. Things in the real world are a bit more fluid. Stuff ain't always what it appears to be.
So it's not a given name, I take it?
I'd say a real name is what most people call you. Now that we are getting so well acquainted, what's your name?
Be honest with him.
Honestly, I lost it while drinking.
Wow, this is major. You're like a man born anew.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so if you can't find it, maybe make up a new one?
I may take that into consideration.
Can't live in this world without names, see? Important things they are. Vessels of the soul.
So what's your deal with names, anyhow? Is it like a spiritual thing, or a philosophical one, or...
More a poetic thing. Any attempt to formulate a grand unified theory about it ends in the stupidest shit imaginable. Doesn't make it less true, though. That means I can't tell you about it. I can only show you. You may understand in time. Or not. But it might be easy enough.
Okay, fair enough.
Words guide our life. We commune with each thing through its word. Every word is also a name, is it not?
Alright then.
The man whispers a jaunty tune. A coastal breeze ruffles his hair.
I'm not doing that. I'm gonna fail that shit. Anyway, do you know anything about the Hardy Boys?
Los Ardis? They're
Los
an
Ardis.
independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the
Okay,
rule of law
so
and all
doesn't
that.
really help much with the case.
Several
Worth
things.
asking though.
Wow, you work hard.
I do?
Oh, yes. You hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide.
I guess I do, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like a horse. A workhorse. For hard work.
What hard work do I do exactly?
Look at yourself. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt, mosaic, sand, and linoleum after you re-emerged.
Oh, did I get this because I've been running around a lot? Around town?
That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way, and you won't let it break you. You ride.
Fucking ride till I die, bitch.
That's just what it's like. Life and death. But you got gills on your side.
Yeah, baby.
Got those black papers with it ain't easy, but you do it. Day in and day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop and a sprinter and a money printer.
Uh-huh. I guess I made some gills, sure.
Sure. And has it been easy? Is life easy? Have you not gone into cardiac arrest? Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the mouth?
Not yet.
But you still
I guess.
24/7, ride or die.
Yeah, ride or
Now,
die.
Ask yourself, are you rich?
Nope.
That's right. You work harder than anyone. You almost rode yourself to the grave, and you're still practically a hobo. Why is that?
I don't know. Why am I so poor?
Because of the taxes.
Oh.
G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket.
G-Man?
Stealing from
Gart?
you every time you buy, sell, walk,
The writing is
talk,
pretty funny, yeah.
fart, so much as sneeze.
These thoughts are ridiculous.
Aren't taxes almost non-existent in the Gotham estate that is Revachol?
Thought there were no... I thought there
You
were
and
no
I
taxes.
both, but they got those indirect modes of taxation.
Uh-huh.
Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax. This tax that doesn't even have
Anyway,
a
so
name.
there's a lot of tax.
98% of all your money.
So, what is the thought? Should I take it? That I'll opt
Here
in.
you go, hustler. Fight the righteous fight.
Even though I can't actually learn it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because I don't have space. So, well, I'll just go down. I bet here, go down. There we go. And now, actually, drivers. I need one more. I'm in the area. Maybe I can find someone. I think this will give me the same shit as before, right?
A lorry stuck in the traffic. The windows are clear. Fumes of heavy fuel oil waft over you, making your eyes.
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
The
Kind of
driver
insignia
has
again?
a large. It is the seal of Royalist era Revachol. Back in the book.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia.
Oh, okay, that dude. We already talked to him, but I guess I'll revisit. I'm pretty sure I tried looking around this area though and just found no other drivers. I'll give it one more try, but yeah, I don't think I'll find anyone here. You're not a driver, are you? Should I disturb her? Them? I decided against doing so, but I mean, if I have no choice, I'll disturb her. But let's see. For now, let's go to Kim's motor carriage and do the shorthand thingy. Okay, fine. I'll try talking to you again. Oh no, I got info from you already. Oh yeah, I think the licensed driver might be on the other side of the canal. Has to be it, because that dude said like, oh, that dude, I forgot his name. He tends to hang out right by the canal. So, I might have to wait until tomorrow for that one then. Because I can't do that yet. What's this? Something down there. Oh? Oh, did I see that shit because of my flashlight? Let's go. What's this?
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito, bullet holes, and an RCM sticker.
Pat it? I don't know. But why am I patting
The box
this?
seems happy.
Oh,
Eat shit, pig. Fucked by the coon. And sent Jenny with a crow have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore and best set mailbox.
Been there, man. Been there.
The mail collection box seems
Oh!
pathetic. Thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you
Damn, I
swallow.
could have gotten free morale. Can I do that? I didn't mean to. I wanted to quit.
There is a hollow. Your toe has.
Cool. You really showed.
He doesn't actually think it's cool. If anything, the
Fuck.
lieutenant feels sorry
Shit.
for the poor box.
No, I just wanted to leave.
The lieutenant pats the.
Can I heal or something? No, wait, that's actual health. God damn it.
The mail collection box has no faith in your.
Damn it. Wait, no, my autosave wasn't that far. No. I'll be okay. I'll save that. Because now I know what it does. It just autosave. There we go. Problem solved. We're not gonna kick the mailbox. And we'll take it when we need to heal our morale. Good to keep in mind. Aha! Thank you, autosave. So how do I get down there, I wonder? Oh wait, I walked past the freaking motor carriage. Got distracted. It's like down here. Yeah, there we go.
The afternoon sun shimmers off the white on blue police livery of the motor carriage.
Wait, why am I even thinking about this? Wasn't I supposed to?
Do something important?
Yeah.
Something murder related?
Yeah.
There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery.
I guess.
This is a Caprice Kanema. The Caprice
Yeah, okay.
with its air-cooled, rear-mounted
But does it have a cup
12-cylinder
holder?
compression ignition engine, driving the rear wheels through a 4-speed manual gearbox. that
Turn
commit even
my
at a standstill.
interest there, I guess.
Someone has waxed it recently.
That machine really puts the loco back in locomotion. Very cool.
You want to take a closer look?
He smiles. Aw, that's cute. Yeah? What's it packing there?
130.
I
Wow.
reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there.
Is that a 7-liter V12?
7.2. Supercharged.
Fine machine.
Yes. An extraordinary machine.
It's nice and all, but why so modest? Put some zing into it. Flare it. Helium headlights would improve the range. and
Helium
quality of
headlights?
the visual field a lot.
Ever thought about switching to helium headlights?
Actually, I have a pair at home. Just
Oh,
haven't gotten around to fitting them yet. I need to lay some wiring for the ballast first.
if we ever get this case solved, maybe we can do it together.
Maybe. Yes, definitely maybe.
Okay.
And means no.
Yeah. Okay, let's move. Now,
Inside, you
shortwave.
see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
Pick up the
a pull-out
radio.
toolbox.
This is
Oh.
Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Could you run a serial number from a pair of armored boots for me?
Sure, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it.
E51.100.1000. The make and model of the armor is Fairweather T500/VE.
Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow.
Okay,
Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
alright.
The
Two things to do
International
tomorrow.
Collaboration Police, ICP, is an inter-Isolari law enforcement service. The crown jewel in the moral intern diadem.
Alright, and
57, over and out.
yeah, I'm done with
In
it
the
for now.
cabin, you see a set.
I closed that door, man. Alright. Call Alice back in the day, so yeah, tomorrow. Track down my badge. That might take a while. Style my paperwork? Wait, how? How do I... Handwritten note.
The note is written.
Oh wait, no, I already read that. Where's my ledger? Freaking... This one? Oh, interact.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the
How do I decorate
Playmobil's
it?
drawer inside.
Oh well.
It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete.
I'll put it away. Need to find a gun somehow. Is there any place in this town? I mean, maybe I could check here. But if I'm gonna talk to the guy, I need to turn off the flashlight. Gotta remember that. I walk into the building and he sees I'm holding the flashlight and it's like, oh god, he's gonna try to talk to me with his flashlight on again. But no, I
You
swear,
see rows
I'll
of
turn it
tall
off.
soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding.
I'm not really interested in that. What's this? Why is it yellow?
What a shirt. All other shirts pale in comparison to the muscular man with antlers and immense Zweihanders.
I'm guessing there's no guns here. Here, let me take out my flashlight for you, bud. This, there's that. I could probably sell some of these. But they do give me various things. Physical instrument, electrochemistry, conceptualization, that's suggestion. This one gives me conceptualization. I think I should wear that instead. Suggestion's nice. I don't really know what half-light is. This gives me electrochemistry. Oh, I don't want electrochemistry. I mean, that's why I've been having a lot of electrochemistry thoughts, even though I didn't invest a lot of points in it. Visual calculus or logic. I like logic. Am I ever gonna need electrochemistry? Conceptualization. Oh, I could do like... I could double up on conceptualization if I want to. I could sell this. I don't really like electrochemistry. Is that the only one? No, this one too. I could sell the gloves. I could sell the gloves.
Hello again. How can I help you?
Do I want to inspect that? sell.
Sure. Let me have a look. I'm not purchasing any more clothing at the moment.
Oh. Damn.
Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Oh, postcard is okay. I'm not selling that. I'm not selling that. I'm not selling these. Yeah. You're not purchasing any clothing. Damn it.
Another time, perhaps. Someone.
This is a pawn shop, and it did feel as if you've met. The lieutenant shifts from one foot.
What?
Sure, man.
Asking it again. That fucking takes away morale. Man. Well, it's okay. We have the mailbox. We'll be fine. Man. Why did it have to do me like that? I thought it was just like a normal video game where you could talk to NPCs over and over again about the same thing. Might kinda do me like that. Is there anything else to talk to Renee about? At least I think his name's Renee.
Vigilance officer? What can this old carabinier do for you? Ah, yeah.
Anyway, talking about that.
Power, feared and respected.
Was that about cocaine?
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy.
Okay.
You can't even take.
Blah 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 blah.
Clarity of
Philip the Third was even.
I'm just trying to see if this would unlock more dialogue
King's
options.
habits, isn't he?
Such responsibility requires a boost every now and then.
Please, officer, don't encourage him.
Yes, indeed. We're not here to investigate the drug trade of centuries past.
Okay.
Right.
So that wasn't productive. Anything else to talk to you about? Probably not, right?
Officer.
Oh.
The mere sight of police in Martinez makes me feel safer already.
Wanted to ask you about the union.
Sure, officer.
How do you know Everett?
Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
What do you know about history?
Who?
You never witnessed history. Only heard about it years later, when it had already moved on.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath. There he stands, proud, rigid and alone, like a cracking marble statue.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
Are you a caviar?
I don't even consider myself a regular socialist. Politics is not really something I involve myself in, officer.
So you are a weather vane?
I prefer highly adaptable myself.
Okay.
Has a better ring to hit, don't you think?
Mon Dieu.
No, thank you.
And then this one.
Oh, sweet Jenny.
Do not defile her memory, Gaston.
Oh?
Let her rest in peace.
So you both know her.
We knew her, all right. Lived on the same street
Jeannie.
our entire lives, just 2 houses apart. The 3 of us have been best friends since we were 4. She was René's first girl, back when the prick was 16.
So that's the woman in the picture.
He decided he'd rather die for some great ideal than just be happy.
And then you stole her from me.
Okay. Don't intervene.
Well, technically, you stole her from me because we'd been pretty close ever since you two had that falling out over the ink you spilled over a pretty yellow dress.
We were just boys then. This was different. No point starting this all over again. For the 1000th and the first time.
Okay.
Sure,
yeah, that's
officer.
between you two.
It's better for René's flickering ticket too. Not that he'd ever had made anything that needs tickering.
Hello, Goopy Gubsy, welcome. Alright, we can check the basement place. I think I might save before going in there, because Everett's like, don't touch anything else, okay? Just open the door. But it's like, how are you gonna expect me to not open the door? You know? Oh, where was it? Huh? Sound of melting snow dripping off the roof. Behind the whirling and rags, right? Oh, there! Sorry, other side. Right, I have to Take the long way around. Hi, AZ. Welcome, welcome. I was in your recommended. Really? Wow. That's cool. That's really cool to know. I'm glad. I don't think anyone's ever mentioned coming from recommended before. Wow. And there's another goblin in here. I do love looting. Yep. Check out my shit. I have quite a bit. I'm keeping this because it's for a quest. And this one... I mean, maybe I'll eventually sell it. And I got a bunch of this shit. A bunch of clothes. Tools. Oh, and put back my flashlight. There you go. Almost forgot. Oh, where's the way around again? Shit. Here? No. Yes? Oh, yes. Okay. Now for the basement thing. This one? Alright, let me save. Right here. And then...
This must be it.
use the key.
You try to be as silent as you can. Finally, the
Yes!
door unlocks with
Okay.
a small clack. Thoughts race through your head.
Playing this game well over on your channel. I'm only on day 2. Yep. And I am indeed liking the game
The
so
sound
far.
of the key turning still echoes in
Pretty
the yard.
fun.
Hopefully no one
Walking around and gathering side quests.
Well, buddy, you opened it. No need to go inside. It would be rude. There might be important information.
I know. I wanna look. I'm gonna save again. Top squad. Yeah. I'm going in. My couple type. But, did Superstar count for that one? Can't remember, but I think I might have picked Superstar. If not, then I think I just went with the sorry cop to be done with it. Anyway, what's this? Disinfectant.
A row
Chemicals?
of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts
My
a human
cabinet.
figure. A dark-skinned
Like-
woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered
Hang on.
man shoveling potatoes, and others.
You mean like in my room in the whirling in rags? Row of mugs on the shelf. One each picks a human figure. Dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. Broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes and others. What would tapping on the mugs do? I'll leave them alone. What's this? A shirt. It gives logic. What do I have for logic? I know I have something. Ah, the shades. Wait, no. I had something. Or am I wearing it? I might be wearing something. No? Shit. Hang on. Could have sworn I had something. I don't? No? Okay. Oh, no, I do have my shades. Okay. My thought cabinet with your thoughts. Oh. You see. Like here? Is it this one? Or is it this one? Might be this one. There we go. Okay, what else can I look at?
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty.
What's with the sun?
This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun.
If there are, I can
This
barely
is
see
the
them.
sevenfold sun miracle.
What's the sevenfold sun miracle?
It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena
Really?
is how old Revachol got its flag.
Anyway, bow down before the flag. No, don't bow to the
The
flag.
flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just a colorful flag.
Yes, it's just a
with sun
flag.
sewn onto it. Like all feudal flags, it looks like a children's drawing.
Thanks, encyclopedia, I guess. What if we bowed down and Kim was just like, what the fuck are you doing? Oh, yellow. What's that? Will be the superstar? Let's go! Hey, magnesium. Nice. Clothes? clothes. Nosafid. Oh, it's tempting. But as much as possible, I don't know if I want to leave a trace. I didn't take anything. Maybe they won't notice. Right? I have a pretty good amount of the meds.
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
Well, duh. It is my duty as a cop to investigate every square inch of this world.
Attaboy, the world's
And
secrets were made for
and
you.
for me, an observer,
They
I
wait
guess.
patiently for you to uncover them.
Well, not really, but whatever. I got a thought. Okay. You were a sorry cop until the game told you to be less boring. Wait, no, I know what that is. Okay, so now we can go back, right? To... Yeah. Everard, I unlocked the door. Let me just go back to the harbor door. Takes a while to get to. You're all the way on the other side, Everard. So, yeah, you're gonna have to wait a little bit. Huh? Musty... Oh, a potato cellar. The heck? Maybe I've been there. Like when I was going under the building. Maybe I've been there. On my way to the harbor. Gonna pass by mañana. Alright. It's much faster to just double click in this tricky pathway. Thank you very much for the follow, Goopy Gub. I walk there. Walk into the... Can I only attempt this like once a day or something?
The file cabinet.
Maybe. But, whoops.
The drawer.
Can't believe I failed the check earlier. The odds were good. But hopefully I'll succeed in something that's more worthwhile. Ooh, thank you very much for the head pat. I hope the head pat worked. Wait, let me just double check my thing. Yep, it's connected. It should work. Alright. Wait, no, I don't go downstairs. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, no, I don't. No. Oh, wait, I go down this way. Yeah, okay. There we go. I'm getting further into the harbor. That's what we want. Every time I increase the skill, you can try the checks that use it again. Ah, okay. We'll keep that in mind then. This is the wrong way. Whoops. I need to go through the red thingy, which should be right around here. Yepers, there it is. Well, thankfully, I've been taking a bunch of side quests to gain some XP. And I didn't take anything.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always.
You
don't have to sit down this time. I'm very glad to hear that.
Ooh, 70 experience.
One question.
Ooh.
You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
He's trying to figure out if you're lying. There is no way to sway this man in any direction. He is unsuggestible and unswayable. Just tell the truth.
Should I? Maybe I should have saved before I did this. Just tell the truth. Trying to figure out if I'm lying. Yeah, but I don't want to know. I didn't. Oh, those were racist mods. I didn't even make the connection. But how are you gonna know? I didn't touch anything. But he might be an experienced liar, maybe to be able to tell. But my drama skill is high, but this isn't the drama check. There's no way to sway this man in any direction. He is unsuggestible. Wait. Who do I listen to? Oh, well, actually, drama's not telling me to lie. Can I listen to suggestion? can't save. Of course I can't. Should I do? What should I do? Should I establish trust? But would he trust me or distrust me if I admitted to it? Because, like, he specifically told me not to go in, and I did anyway. But it's like, I didn't take anything. But you know what? If you're gonna get mad at me for going in, maybe I'll just take the shit in there. I'll take the clothes. I'll take the freaking medicine thing. No.
You're right, Harry. You only had to unlock the door, which you did. So we're all good here.
He was testing you, and you succeeded.
Oh.
Now let's get down to brass. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
Okay. I've heard... Oh! Oh! Is that the connection we're trying to... Oh! So we can interrogate him about the murder like that. Well, anyway, maybe I'll try this first. I've heard about a connection between the lynching and the strike. I'd like to hear what you know about it.
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines.
It's that woman's company.
Another violent...
What is her name? Jenny? Joyce? Jocelyn? Something like that. It was started with the J. I'm listening.
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire?
He performs a motion as if spraying bullets from a machine gun.
Brrr.
I'm talking beasts, hardened killers from everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
Go on.
Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
Go on.
About my fun container? It's a hoot, Harry. Who knows? Maybe you'll be in here the next time they move it.
That'll be fun.
It'll be very fun, I promise. But enough about me and my container.
Okay.
The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them. All hardened commando types.
Uh-huh.
One of them got downright suicidal. Getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy. The one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what you need to realize is...
Don't be rude to Kim.
We workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
Okay, but who exactly did the pushing?
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly.
That sounds a bit like organized crime.
Yeah, a little bit.
They're like you guys. Idealistic people.
Uh-huh.
Again, that sounds like organized crime.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, Socialist Democratic Faerwald drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land." He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after
You sent Elizabeth?
He places a lot of faith in that lawyer girl. Perhaps this is a tactical error? Anyway.
You mentioned the lawyer girl?
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
Wait, the girl by the whirling, who was keeping an eye on you, is he talking about her?
Should I tell him or should I not? Did you set her to spy on me?
I did that, didn't I? She thinks of herself as a guerrilla fighter.
Oh, you did?
These middle-class kids and the books they read are crazy, Harry. I think she would rather be an insurgent than a lawyer. I hope it's a phase.
Okay, how do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company?
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike.
Terminal E.
The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
That does sound quite unlikely, yes. The big guy leading the scouts
Yeah,
at
he
the gate is
big.
colossal.
Tell me about Titus and his crew.
Oh, they are simply fine young men. All 7 of them.
Oh,
Exemplary
you're covering up the 8th, huh?
Always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
He's betting on them being useless to you.
Hey, I met them. Can you ask them to cooperate?
But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
You can now go and tell Titus about this. See what he has to say.
All right.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
Yeah. I mean, shit, I'll take
The
it.
lieutenant watches you pocket the banknote. He looks a little puzzled.
I'm broke, Kim.
Good boy. A real team player. Now, do you have any more questions?
You didn't say what that 5 was for. You offer me money? I'll take the money. As long as it's not a sus amount. Then it might be blood money. But alright, shit. Complaining? Oh, hey, you know, there was a bullet.
So they shot him?
He was shot in the head before he was hanged.
How odd. I don't know what to say, Lieutenant. They told me they hanged him. A hanged man is what I saw when I took a look into that
$5 is $5, exactly.
It's impossible to say if he's telling the truth, sire.
What I do know is the case is in safe hands. If any
Alright, let's
was this a good
conclude.
talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet.
Yet.
Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
A man of the left. So you have to be a social democrat. He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
I see. Let's see. I mean, so there was a flag of old Revachol in the basement place, but is that different from new current Revachol? Listen, I wanna know. Is he with or against Revachol? He called him a weasel, though. I don't think you would call someone a weasel if you like them. I'll just go with number 2. You're right not to trust me. I take care of me. I'm a hustler. I grind. I'm a money engineer.
Perfect, Harry. That's perfect.
Oh,
My version of the
yeah.
left is not against the companies. It's with the companies. Honestly, what I have in mind is a business proposal. A left-wing business proposal, but still...
And
Yeah.
what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
What you think of this?
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
But, he thinks, it's your call.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm gonna hand you the keys to Martin A's, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
He's
Nah.
saying as little as possible, as vaguely as he can, deliberately omitting things.
What are the signatures for?
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martin A's. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates. There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
Where is this place exactly?
On the coast, Harry. Across the canal.
Across the canal.
There's
Yeah,
a
fuck, I can't
cul-de-sac
go there.
A little village, they're calling it.
Yeah.
A gloomy place.
I can go there tomorrow.
You'll find it. I trust your detective skills, Harry.
What happened to the current
They are
documents?
just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre, designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
He doesn't trust me. I mean, I don't really trust you either. You might pay me after this job, but like, do I really wanna... I mean, I can...
Is he absolutely sure the tenants won't be thrown out in the street?
And are you absolutely 100% sure no one's gonna end up homeless?
Am I? Harry, these people, Martin A's is the most important thing in my life. I would never let anything bad happen to them. We're gonna build a youth centre there. The value of their properties goes up, and kids have
I mean,
a
I can
place to
accept the
play.
task and just leave it
I'm
pending,
looking
right?
out for these people, not pulling the rug from under them, Harry. I'm looking out for all of Martin A's, not just the harbour.
No, I'll accept it. But I'll leave it
You
pending
bring
if I don't
joy
want
to my
it.
heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here, you need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal.
I can't
I hear
go
there is
across
some
yet,
trouble with
but
the
okay.
water lock, but they should fix it by Wednesday morning.
Yep, they should.
Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then I know we can do business
Okay.
together.
Let's talk about my lost gun. What if my lost gun is the murder weapon? Imagine? Oh my god. I'll leave it there for now. I want to wait until we can ask all the drivers. Okay. I have a new skill. What? Well, a skill point, I should say. What should I level up? Let's see here. Could do... What's Shivers again? Supernatural shit? Okay. Don't really want it. Interfacing is for machines, but it's fairly high. This one's for pools. What should I spend it on? Endurance? In an Emperor, I don't really... I don't care much for that. Just for thoughts, mostly. Visual calculus is pretty good already. Half-light. Fight or flight. Okay. Always be ready to physically interrogate. Composure. I mean, it's already at 4. I could do this, maybe? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Would be something when I lost a gun after the murder? Oh, okay. And yeah, physical instruments fairly useful in case I need to open more things in the future. So we can't really do this yet. But I can talk to Titus again now that I've talked to Everett. So let's go back. Ugh, I wish there was kind of fast travel. I mean, you know, it's not super absurdly far or anything, but it's just inconvenient to walk through the more annoying paths. Like, especially if I have to click on them. Like, yeah. Okay, where's it? Fucking... This is what I'm talking about. Sometimes it's unclear this way. You go back to the other side. And then... Where was it? Oh yeah, right, down here. Let's go back this way. Then through the other door. And then to the Whirling and Rags again. I barely have enough money for like 3 nights at the Whirling. My goodness, it's expensive. Fuck you, Garth. Still need to find a tape for karaoke as well. Okay. So. I blanked out on what we're doing. Right. Titus. Titus. Focus. Let me actually save too before this. Save. Here we go. Hey, hey.
Looks like the circus left
You
town,
said that line already.
but the clowns are
Lame. So me and Everett talked. He promised you'd cooperate.
Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy, and now she's making me play with you. Is that it, lawman?
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You're gonna go and tell on us?
Very mature. She sent word.
Yeah, I heard him. The fuck do you think I'm doing here? You'd have your ass handed to you if it wasn't for the boss man's word.
Boss man.
Let me state this very clearly, Capo. Hello, officer. I'm Titus Hardy, and these are my boys.
Yeah,
Hardy
boys.
boys. How may we assist you?
But having Everard back you up like that did seem to have some effect.
I want to talk about the hanging again.
Again, just get the dead guy's autograph, since you're his biggest fan.
Good one, Titus.
How?
We hang.
Didn't they take...
The autopsy showed there were...
The lieutenant goes in.
Oh, it's different.
Look,
Ooh.
I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, Capo. I'll say it again. We killed him.
Yeah, I knocked him out.
We have the
behind him
autopsy
and
now.
clapped him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand.
That's right, lawman. And then we hanged the fuck.
Knock him out.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first. Then see if it all adds up.
Where did all this action take place?
Right fucking here. Eugene already told you that the fuck had started coming to our bar.
Yeah, man. Weren't you listening?
Mr. Tats, what did you use to knock the victim out?
My fucking elbow, Copper. Samaran boxing style.
Samaran boxing, or Sambo. is an eloquently
Sambo!
violent set of one-on-one fighting moves, originating from a samurai.
Do we get any signs like that in the
Sambo
autopsy?
style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool.
Cool.
He may be lying, but he's good at it. No twitching, no rushing, no uncalled for details.
Should I point him out again?
Fuck off, Shane.
Keep your eye on this
Okay,
powerful
no.
guy. Sooner or later, he's going to break like a piece of twig.
There's something you're not
And
telling
fuck
me.
you.
This one is a stone wall. You won't
No.
get more out of them
Okay.
about the night of the murder. Not yet.
Where did the overpowering...
This one has a
Talk about
distinct
one.
style. He puts so much whiny emotion into everything he says, it's hard to see if he's lying. But he could be.
With
No, he hasn't. Not yet.
Okay. So, no real new answers. Wasn't much point in mentioning Everett to him then. Man. Okay. So yeah, I asked all that.
Like what, Copper?
All the shots. When? No more questions.
About fucking time.
Okay. Didn't really learn anything new. Much. I mean, it seemed like there were some inconsistencies, but that's about it. Kinda knew that was already a thing. Hawthorn bushes? What about them? Okay. Not really much else to say. Does this guy say anything new?
The man ponders his cooking utensils.
You know what's behind
but
that
he
door?
looks up at you, then looks away quickly. Shrugging is an international sign for
Okay.
you see a heavy steel door. The door does.
Yeah, okay, of course it doesn't. What else is there to do right now? Feels like I might be running out of things. Could try to get the boots, but Kim has to not be around anyway, so doesn't really... Style my paperwork? I don't know how. Just has to be on the lookout. But, you know, it'll take time. Okay. It's only day 2. Probably won't be able to do it yet. Can't do that. Buy falm pants. Why do I want falm pants? Specifically? Yeah, there's not really much to do right now. What the heck? Guard! I'm just gonna bother him because I'm bored. Okay, never mind. There's nothing really to bother him about. Was there a way to get up on the rooftop of this place? Forget, because there's someone up there.
The door is closed.
Knock, knock.
Still no answer. Still, the lieutenant gives.
Yay! No one there. But yeah, is there a way up? No? No. Unless there's one outside. What's this? What does this give me? Here, let me... no.
Yes.
Let me in. I just want to inspect. Oh. Okay. Oh, I wasn't able to access this. Okay, can I do this? No. Okay. Worth a shot. Oh?
Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant.
Yeah, this
dying in
room
the
sucks. But
corner.
that's
It's all
on
just
him.
too morbid to ignore. The man is finding it hard not to trip on the table and not to send any of the bottles rolling across the floor, where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe. Smells of vomit in here.
Sorry for this.
No problem, officer.
Hey, free XP. Alright. I'll take the free XP, man. Hang on. I want to check what, just to be sure that there's no way upstairs. But I saw someone smoke. Yeah, okay, there's none. But look, there's someone up there. Let me get there. Huh. Maybe that's where the door goes? And the kitchen? Or wait, no. No. I talked to the girl at Frit, so I believe that door just connects to, like, a storage room of Frit or something. Yeah, that should be what it is. Oh, and I can just skip time if I sit on a bench, that's right. Maybe I should. I don't have anything better to do. Where is... It's here. I'll save. Can I do this while Kim's around? Not sure.
The worn and beaten...
We can sit on bench.
You can revisit the bench if you ever...
Yeah, okay, only when he's gone. Sag. Where am I gonna find a gun? Because that is one thing I could try to do, I guess, to pass the time. It might be in a place I haven't gone, is the thing. But how else am I gonna pass the time? Takes a while. But I don't want to send him back yet. It's fun working with Kim. I already went through this. Yeah. Okay, let's look around. Oh wait, no, that's just her. I think. There's nothing else here, is there? Yeah, it's just her. Anything else we can talk to her about?
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
I spoke with the lawman.
Contrary, officer. There are yet camionneurs you have not talked to. And don't look so surprised. In a time like this,
no, you're monitoring me. Joyce, that's your name.
Have eyes on the harbor.
Have I explored the haunted back rooms? You mean the bookstore? Yeah.
They must have
that was really fun. That was last episode.
Near the gates.
VOD this up.
I suggest you go back and canvass for more suspects.
Near the gates. Okay, near the gates. Near the gates. And tell me about Wild Pines. What you do?
We do. I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
There was a touch of discomfort there. She wants to merely represent.
I mean, so what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things, and that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain.
Okay, where the other?
Son Baptiste.
Oh, I thought I was asking her.
An unknown entity known as Brightest Star.
You're in good company, I suppose. Okay.
She nods.
Now, what can you tell me about the strike?
Everything. Right up to, but not including, trade secrets.
What's your role in it? Oh, well, what if I want to hear about trade secrets?
First, you'd have to repeal the Emergencies Act of Trade in Elements. That gives me the right to silence. It's quite the octopus.
How do I repeal it?
Why? By throwing off half a century of foreign domination under the Coalition. Unfortunately for you, the Coalition also leases you the right to police West Revachol.
You'd be shooting yourself in the foot, in other words.
Leave it.
I am derailing us. You wanted to know about the strike.
What's your role in this?
I believe the official title is Senior Labor Negotiator. In practice, I'm a grocery clerk. I relay the union's demands to Wild Pines and return with Wild Pines' counteroffer.
Okay.
No way. She's more. She can make decisions.
And how are the talks going?
They're not. That's the problem. The union stopped all negotiations a week ago, after that awful lynching took place.
Wait. She just admitted that the lynching and the strike are connected.
Nice. Info.
Now they won't even let me into the harbor. There's a 2-meter-20 racist behemoth blocking the gates.
So the strike is connected.
Yes, I believe there is a connection. But that's a subject for later.
She's resolute in this, yet you sense that she wants to tell you.
Okay.
You'll have to earn her trust first.
How were the talks going before the lynching?
Let's say I was not making the kind of progress I'd hoped for when I first arrived.
And when did you first arrive?
I arrived 3 weeks ago. Yes, in the middle of February. The bay was still partially frozen then. I prefer to do these things on site, like the RCM.
But the strike began in December.
I wasn't the original negotiator here. I took over after Mr. Gaumont hit a wall with Mr. Clare, the union boss. Mr. Clare refused to speak with Gaumont despite concessions he'd granted the union in prior negotiations.
This isn't the first time the union has gone on strike?
Heavens no. There have been 2 prior strikes. Both times the union won significant concessions, including overtime pay and a medical plan. This time their demands are more, I guess you could say, aggressive.
Ludicrous even. It's meant.
Okay. What are their demands?
There are leaflets everywhere, and banners. What did they say again? Every worker, a member of the board.
Oh yeah, they
Most
mentioned
of
that.
the workers probably don't know
Yeah.
what that means.
Okay. I wanted to
She
ask something
nods.
else. What happened to this
Mr.
Gaumont?
Clare told him to... How did he put it? Fuck off, midget.
Brotherhood.
Gaumont
Okay.
is short of stature, you see.
Okay.
Yes. Keep in mind, this is a negotiator Mr. Clare has worked with before, and who was more than fair with him and the union.
Did you put the peeps at the
scabs?
gate?
You mean the huddled masses of Jamrock, come to plead for work where the union refuses to?
Don't let her answer it herself.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I don't know what got into me, but
If the workers were organized by Wild Pines, then it would be a company secret. I could not share it with you. Not yet, at least.
It's implied. She's open to discussing this matter with you.
I have to think of Everard.
Clare is a man of the utmost integrity.
Hmm?
If you can say one thing about him, it's that he always puts the interests of the workers first.
Really?
Of course not. Everard is fantastically corrupt. I imagine he has a thick, viscous goo where you and I have blood.
If you were to prick it with something sharp, you could see it oozing out. A knife, maybe?
That's
No.
Everard, alright.
He is the most corrupt individual I have ever seen, and I deal with men like him for a living. If there is anyone more venal, more irredeemably nepotistic, then it's his twin brother, Edgar.
There are 2 of them?
Yes. Edgar looks exactly like his brother, except for that lazy eye. He
Ah.
also talks exactly like Everard does. And when one's term as foreman is up, the other takes over.
Bruh.
It's how they circumvent the term limits, you see, with a funny little switcheroo. While in office, they've embezzled God knows how much of their workers' dues.
What about the union itself outside the Brothers Clare?
The Debardeurs Union was once a perfectly normal institution. 20 years ago, anyway. It must not have been easy to establish under the Emergency Act, but they did it. I can respect that. Organized labor at its best, as they say. Then something happened in the local chapter elections. The Brothers Clare came and transformed it into a... how do you say?
Why do they say the Brothers Clare instead of the Clare brothers?
A mob. The Debardeurs are a crime syndicate. Sad as it may be, we are forced to cooperate with them.
Refreshingly honest, officer. The company has tried appeasing in the past, but I'm afraid our concessions have only emboldened Everard and his brother. And your opinion, detective, if I may ask? I'm a curious and talkative person, you see. Would you say the Debardeurs Union is...
Socialism. What?
Thank you for being candid.
Woo.
Sadly, Wild Pines have cooperated with what amounts to a crime syndicate for 2 decades. However much you feed the wolf always hungers.
Anyway, you said something happened in the election?
I'm glad you asked. There
Ooh,
was
XP.
a woman, the previous
Nice.
forewoman of the union. She disappeared.
Disappeared?
Yes.
The four
On the
woman.
last day of the local chapter elections, her daughter phoned in and said she wasn't running anymore. Or coming to work. Ever. End of story.
This forewoman, her name?
Yeah, her name?
Sadly, the company records do not even give a name. She's just forewoman in private correspondence. Holly. I don't even know if it's a sir or given name. And I don't have access to the union's files.
Eerie.
Downright haunting, if you ask me. The Wild Pines suspected foul play, but what could they do? It was a union matter.
Thank you for your concern, ma'am.
Okay.
We'll be just fine.
Anyway.
Of course. How else can I help?
I talked to
You
Everett.
have. And how did...
Finally.
Did not like.
Time to choose sides.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. How else would he have stayed in power all the years? Or wait, corruption. That's how he's done it.
Yeah.
Fantastic, Verm-like corruption.
Verm.
Reaching into the bowels of the earth.
The position of my unusual colleague does not reflect official policy. I hope you understand. The RCM does not pick sides.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt Verm myself. However, if you felt like discussing something, how could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be gossiping.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things.
He asked me to open the door.
A referral, you mean? I take it this was for someone in the RCM. Don't answer that.
No, like a real door. To someone's house.
Oh my. A real door?
Yeah.
The lieutenant does not say anything, but you hear the nylon of his jacket rustle as he looks at you.
It's nothing.
Of course. The RCM has the right to inspect any premises. How else would you catch the bad guys? The information was useful, I hope.
Her bartering mind cannot fathom that you didn't ask anything in return.
Frankly, what was done was not pretty at all, but neither was it illegal, and it was not for nothing. I advise you to be very selective with what information you choose to share. This may have consequences beyond our line of sight.
Okay. Everett says the Wild Pines sent mercenaries.
The company did not send mercenaries after the Union. I told you in great detail about the mistakes my side made. And of course, I accept them completely. I just hope you don't share Everart's view on things.
Yeah, don't worry.
After all, as he said, one's dead now. The Pines certainly hasn't killed any of theirs.
Let's keep it that way. She means to add, but then doesn't.
That's all I got for now.
Naturally, Detective. There are lighter topics to gossip about.
We're gonna talk about something else.
Detective. Until then, is there anything...
That's all for now. I'll leave it there.
It's clear you like the hard stuff, Brota.
Huh?
Evening falls. The time has come to take the vow.
Vows?
The vows of blood and flesh.
What's my lower intestine going on about?
Lower intestine? The term is metabolic and circulatory system.
Okay, but what's the hard stuff?
Fascism, Brota.
I should have left the thought. I don't care.
Many things, but it's mostly...
Thought you were my circulatory system.
We're talking about the weakest, worst, most insane thing.
The
weak link.
I don't know. This one.
Yes, them women.
Huh?
Women. Men of war.
Men of war.
You don't like them. They're in... That's what fascism was.
Do I have some kind of stomach seizure?
Stomach truth.
Why am I getting
because
this?
You said the hard things that others would.
Blah.
Okay,
Blah.
that sounds much better.
Wait, no, I didn't.
You like the sound of that. You're going to keep your VODs.
Opt out.
There's a slow... It is one of big...
Opt out. I don't know what that is. I don't want to know what that is. Sounded terrible. This happens. There are just some thoughts that I do not like and thus discard, because what the fuck is going on in this dude's head, man? So weird. He's like so weird about masculinity and shit. And then this talks about the men of war. Yeah, what do I do? I have like a few hours left. I have like 4. He just turns, yeah, right? I don't want that shit. Ew. Save game, I guess. Find a gun. Where the hell would I find a gun? Find the armor pieces. That will take a while. I wanna wash off the death smell, but he won't leave me alone. And I might want himself for finding the weapon. Yeah, do that. Close and trash. Can't go very far, I think. I have a map, right? Yeah. I have this one. These are challenging stuff. Medium? Yeah, that's a bunch of godly, challenging, legendary shit. But huh. It's nothing for me to do. I don't think. I'm pretty sure I've already run out of... Let me talk to you. Maybe that's where the entrance goes. Or it could be the door in my room? Nah, that seems silly. You! Let me talk to you. Or maybe it's her room that leads there. So I gotta knock. There was nothing else in here, right? I don't think there was anything else. Yes. I'm pretty sure I cleaned this. Okay, I know where that is. And whoop. There's nothing around this area. Right? Get up there. Oh. Can you go any faster? Nope. I'm double clicking. Not going faster. Really, what is the point of this area? Is it just an option to get the code? But then there was a skill check for that and I failed it, so I couldn't do it. So this is kind of pointless. Unless I can get something out of it. Well, something else out of it. I've been here. Yeah, there's really nothing. Is there? Unless I can get up here. But no. What are those doors? Where are they? Where's the exit? There it is. Head back, man. Come on, faster, faster! Come on! Yeah, I really can't sprint here. Okay. Well, maybe I'll try the payphone just to see what it does. I really don't see the need for it because we have the police radio. But what I'll do is I'll save, then I'll do it, and if I get no new options, then it's whatever.
Fuck, does Kuno care?
Who's Kuno, I guess?
Always Kuno, never I. Clearly the kid's using the third-person perspective.
Since I'm bored as fuck, sure, I'll talk to Kuno. Some kind of... You refer to yourself in third person to distance yourself from the situation?
Kuno doesn't do that smart shit.
Yeah.
Don't throw that bullshit at Kuno. Kuno knows you're lying. Trying to get Kuno.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to help! Pig's got
help!
Yeah, but
Yeah. You need to get the hell out of here before.
Yeah, I'm not... Just answer.
Help! He's...
Escalate!
Pig's in here, Kuno! somebody, please!
How did we get here? How did this happen? This makes no sense. There may still be a way out.
What?
Just appeal to his reason.
Shut him down. That was, don't punch him, it's a bad idea. I'm not. You high?
Help! Misters! He's flashing Kuno! He's showing his genitals! If you don't help Kuno now, it'll
I haven't
be
done
fucking
anything.
logical!
The nearly psychopathic way they could slip in and out of the act implies
Yeah,
they're
I
not the
figured.
first victim.
Literally no one cares, no one's coming.
No one? Kuno's doing this.
Help! The pig's gagging him!
Anyway.
Look.
What? No voiceover?
I know you wanted to hit me. You got that I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look that Kuno's dad gets.
Relax. He can't read your mind.
You're,
he
huh?
doesn't know you were thinking that. There's a dead body. Remember?
Anyway.
That's what you were doing here. You're a cop on a case.
Anyway, whatever.
I know what you thought. You're nothing.
Kuno turned you into...
No, you're not. We can...
Bitch, you're gonna be...
A peepo is a type of hat, by the way.
Nice. People.
You don't talk to me about my fucking peeper. You don't know where I come from.
Okay. Kuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your questions, but remember...
We gotta get going. Hey, have a good rest.
Click, 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 click.
Anyway. Bye.
Kuno doesn't...
Yeah, I don't fucking carry that Kuno. Oh, autosave, okay. Well, nothing else to dig up in the trash can. I really don't have anything better to do right now. Take what? Take what? Take this?
So it is
Whoa! Thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. Good job. Really appreciate it. Enjoy the emotes. Woohoo! Alright, looking around. And that's interesting. Can we walk there? Oh, maybe if we cross the canal, we can get there. I want to explore new places already, but I gotta wait a day. I want it to be 21 o'clock already. How do I progress time faster with him around? There's something else to do in the bookstore, I'm pretty sure. Alright, the payphone. I want to fuck with it, that's right. Not literally. The payphone was up there, I remember. I will just save beforehand, just in case it's useless. By the gate. Hang on. What gate was Joyce referring to?
Right to work. Right.
Anyway, I'm going upstairs. To the payphone I go. Yep. Alright, here we go. Double click on the door to go faster. And payphone time. For whatever reason.
Already, the machine swallows your coin and seems to be waiting for your next move. Your fingers run over the dial pad. 005. That's the dialing code for Revachol.
Are we prank calling?
4952.
What's happening here?
And a moment of hesitation before entering the final numbers. 993. Calling. Still calling. Then...
Video Revachol, 24-hour video rental. You rent 8
Oh.
10mm film for home use. This is Lamy. How may I help you?
The voice of a youngster on the other end sounds as enthusiastic as that of a man walking towards the gallows.
What is this place?
Video Revachol is a 24-hour video rental. We rent 8 and 10mm film for home use. This is Lamy.
Do you know me?
No.
What is
Sir,
this place?
I don't know. It's a video.
What did I call
Maybe
you?
Call to extend your rental period? Do you need to extend your rental period?
Yeah, I don't even know my name.
If you need any further
Whoa,
assistance, you
5
can visit
XP.
us on the corner of Voyager and Main. I can't help you over the phone. Are we done?
The call is terminated.
Nah, I don't think the 10. Well, actually, fine. I'll take the free XP. But well, it wasn't free. It cost me like 10 cents. But okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Fine. Nothing better to do. And I don't think I picked up any new bottles or trash or anything. Shit. I want time to pass faster. Maybe I should talk to Everett about the drug thing.
Is this about...
Wait, sorry, I didn't mean to talk to you. I meant to go here.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, one...
Nope. No tear. So I'll just go back later. What are these two again? These are for like... lock. Would that work on my door or nah? Chain, wire, or bar pins. Okay. Don't really help much. Maybe I will bother the person here. Because why not? This dude is an established asshole. I'll save again. I save a bunch. Yeah.
The woman still.
If you want her attention, you may need to...
Where am I? Who are you?
You're right. You were out.
Never mind. I remember now. I'm still stuck in that traffic jam in the 50s.
When else would you be then?
Back in Mefka, during the time of the
Mefka.
revolution. The side walls and cafes are filled until you came along, that is.
Who's Gabriel?
This is Gabriel Buenguerro.
A strikingly handsome man looks straight
Ooh, wide
at
brim
you.
hat.
His head crowned with a wide brim hat. His hair is dark as an oil slick, and his jaw the most perfectly chiseled thing you've ever seen. This man's got a hold over her, even 50 years later.
He was the biggest star of his day. Girls used to faint in the aisles of cinema.
Hey, hot boy.
In all likelihood, it's a world that's only ever existed.
So you're in Mesk when you were young.
Someone was.
Are these... Okay, anyway.
Why
Questions?
not, Harife? It's not like I have anything better to do in this hellhole.
What you hauling?
Diamonds.
Diamonds, really?
Of course not. But wouldn't it be marvelous if I was?
Okay, but what are you really hauling?
Whatever stupid things they put in the lorry, I imagine.
So you don't know what you're hauling in your own lorry?
I quit concerning myself with that a long time ago. Besides, I don't drive the lorry for the cargo, if you know what I mean.
Does it make sense, minding your own business?
Of course it does. What did you expect?
Still don't understand this whole boyadero thing.
Of course not. To truly understand the boyadero, you need to listen to on the Western Plain.
The boyadero, boya for short, is a cowherder from upstream.
Cowherder?
The great steppes of northern Mesk.
Okay, what's that?
It's an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring boyadero. He promises to marry her as soon as he returns from the Western Plain.
Guessing that doesn't happen?
Of course not. The boyadero returns from the Western Plain a changed man. One night, as he and his beloved are out walking along the river Maygrit, she pleads with him to give up his riding and settle down.
In the background, you can hear the orchestra swell as the screen fills with the maiden's imploring eyes.
I think I see where this is going.
So the boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the Maygrit.
Oh.
Then he rides off, because the Western Plain
Wow.
is calling to him.
Okay. A beautiful,
The most beautiful.
song. Sure.
A true boyadero needs a whole horizon to himself. He can be tied down by man or woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't know what it meant to love a boyadero.
Anyway, before I came, you seemed away.
She's just a distracted old woman.
So he doesn't think she's...
You hear that, Loman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me.
Why is that, Lieutenant?
Nothing. I just don't think she's connected to anything.
He doesn't want your frail mind caught up in something here. Something unconnected to the case. But connected to this woman tuning out like that.
Okay,
Yes,
bye.
Enough.
Alright, fine. I'll go talk to Everett with the stupid thing. I don't want to talk to him, but there's nothing much else to do. Just a few more hours. Just a little more. In the game. Speaking of a few more hours, though, it has already been around 2 hours? Are you kidding me? What the heck? Time flies. What the hell? I've barely done anything. Jeez. Time sure passes slow. Well, that's not good. I might not be able to do anything then. Man, that would suck. But yeah. Have I achieved anything today? No, I want to at least get to 21 o'clock. So I can meet the guy. And then after that, it'll be Wednesday, and then I can do more shit. But then it might take time. I mean, I got like $5, I guess. I already booked my room in advance. Shouldn't need to worry about payment. Everett. Let me talk to you about the drug thing.
Mr. Dubois, I hear the meeting with Titus was a glowing success. Now, what can Everett Clare do for you today?
I'm told the union's involved in the local drug trade.
What? Harry, how could you say that to me? You know I appreciate a joke as much as any Johnny Fat Guy, but I can't take slander. Are you actually investigating this?
The reaction appears to be sincere, but it's impossible to tell with this guy.
Yeah.
You've hurt me, Harry. Me, a friend. But you know what? I trust you, like I trust all my friends. And I know you'll never talk to me about this again, because you don't want to wound me. So
he's hiding his real
Thank you for your understanding. We will continue to do what we
okay, so I was right. I shouldn't have brought it up,
you
but it's
too,
okay.
Lieutenant. You know, I like you, but you never were my favorite. I'm a Harry guy. I'm Team Harry.
None taken. Do we have anything else to do here, Harry?
I think I'm gonna tell him I met Joyce. I don't think he would like that very much. Can I go there? No. Right? Yeah, I can't go there. Yeah, that was just a waste of time, really. Which is fine, because we're trying to kill time. Works out. Do I have any new topics with this guy?
Oh, hey, mister. I knew you'd be back to talk with old Leo here. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. It's like Lady Larice said when she opened a bathhouse in the basement of my apartment building.
Huh?
They can only get so far before they're aching to get back. And
What?
lots of folk really did keep coming back.
I have some questions for you.
No trouble at all, mister. No trouble at all.
Are you
it's like
that?
Oh, yes. Born and raised in Irish,
Okay.
mister. Mum had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. People say us Ubies are up to all sorts of trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I come from.
KK.
No, sir. Those are just nasty rumors.
Thank you for clarifying that, sir.
Okay, bye, I guess. Is there actually nothing to do despite my sheer number of side quests? Damn it. Damn it. Nothing. I don't want to send Kim away. He's cool. And we're not done with the body. We need to find the suspect. Need to find the gun. Let's see here. Yeah, I would have to hand over the body to take it to processing. But then I might miss the opportunity to solve it by finding the gun or something. I don't think there's anything else in the downstairs of the bookstore. I'll double check though. The big area. Might find something else. But yeah, I don't think so. Let's go down. Then it's to the left. Ooh. Let's go, let's go. Is game faster than me? I'm not sure. Bookstore. Or actually, I can enter through here. A little faster. Right? Yeah, there we go. Clicking on the wrong thing. Did I check this? Yes, I did. I did it.
2 cables up.
Okay, well, I checked this. That's where I found the gun.
A few bricks have fallen off.
And that is the fridge. Yeah, that's a fridge.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red.
Okay, close the door. This.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the fur.
Yeah, there's no point to that either. And if we go up here, I'm pretty sure I've checked everything. Is there anything else to say about that?
The whole thing resembles.
Nope. Nothing else to say.
Tiles on the.
Wait, I'll save. But I'm pretty sure I can't progress any further because I don't have the password.
Tiles on the cube are still like a smooth draw.
Insert, play.
Good afternoon. Please repeat. Is this the product?
Try the password.
Please repeat.
It's my birthday.
Still no. Received.
Don't worry.
Fortress accident. Thank you.
Tiles
yeah,
on the
nope.
cube are still.
Can't
the
remove that.
Slides out.
So yeah, no progress there. Nothing else here.
Your flashlight. Some of the writing.
Yeah. Nothing else there. Nothing new. This room is nothing. Yeah, it's actually nothing. Need to go down here. Is that something? No, it's not. If it was something, I would have seen it. So, yeah, nothing. Great. Yeah, I'm so bored. It's a slow day today in this world.
Hello again, esteemed officer.
What's the rate of time passing in game? Well, anyway. I guess I'll save. You couldn't tell, I like saving often. Nowhere to find a gun. I think I've Can I talk to you about anything else?
Hello again, sir.
Who is that?
Oh, that's Auntie Billy. She's nice if a bit distressed.
Why distressed?
I think she is a bad husband. Not very
I
nice
see.
or helpful. Oh, that's Auntie Billy. No, sir. She's working.
Okay.
I think she is a bad husband.
What's the romance?
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man. Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
Okay. What about a poor man getting a rich lady?
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly.
Oh.
Like during the revolution or something. Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
What about when both of the men are bad?
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
What if it's written really well?
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
What about when everyone's poor?
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Sometimes you have to write about real life things.
Not in romance books, sir. These are about nice and pretty people, and everyone is happy in the end.
What taught you that shit? And what about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Maybe.
I'm sure she can help out. Anything else you're curious about? Maybe some about other books?
Shouldn't... Nah, I don't want to be rude to her. She's cool.
She's still browsing books.
I'm not gonna bother her if I don't have to. She's just reading, man. Let me save. What was in this again? I know what's in this one.
This coin-operated viewer is facing south. The instruction manual says to insert your money disappears in the curtains on the display.
I'll just load if this is worth it.
To catch the view. It's blurry. Different blues and greens. In the middle of the shimmer stands a drab grey shape, like a ghost.
I turned the knob.
The lenses shift. The ghost sharpens into an islet in the bay. In the ruins, a man-made structure is visible. It looks as if it was abandoned quite some time ago. Nothing but a rotten tooth remains of the anti-aircraft tower. A lonely birch tree grows out of it.
There are ruins of some kind of building there.
Really? I don't have the eyesight to make it out.
That was not worth it. I'm loading. That's why I saved. Not worth it at all. Yeah, it would still be 3 hours until the next thing that I can do. What if I end here? And then I'll just like leave the game open in the background. And then once it's like 21 o'clock or something, I'll just save and quit, and then I'll pick up there next Disco Elysium stream maybe. Because like at this point I'm really just running around and blapping. Oh wait, no, this is the canal.
A crumpled the sign billboard has fallen on the waterlock. Judging by the size of the impact and the parallel lines of burnt rubber, the cause was
That's
probably
weird.
a motor vehicle.
Time won't pass if I'm not taking actions. Oh, that makes sense.
These look like the same tire tracks I saw earlier, in front of the whirling rags.
Look at the crater.
Side slip marks indicate.
Oh well, at least I have something to do. Now, anyway.
35 kilometers an hour.
Look at the roof.
The black marks on the roof indicate that the vehicle vaulted from the crater to the roof of the shaft.
What is this dude fucking doing? Look at the sloping metal roof panel.
The panel served as a takeoff ramp.
No kidding. Look at the broken posts.
The vehicle soared through the air, hitting the billboard and upsetting the posts. Then
Yikes.
It continued its flight, taking the billboard with it.
Look at a sign.
The sign broke the vehicle's fall into the canal. The salmon and butter billboard still looks freshly painted, suggesting it took the plunge recently.
How recently?
Within the past 72 hours.
Wow. That's very recent. Look at the opposite bank.
Still speeding, the vehicle made a loop and
Vanished
into the fog
indeed.
along the coast.
What's the model of this phantom vehicle?
There are two good candidates, the Caprice 40 and the Luudeia G22.
Why the Capri?
It's about the right size, and the tire marks look like they came from the skinny tires frequently found on that motor carriage. The Caprice 40 is a very popular model, with bank clerks, topping pie delivery drivers, secondary school teachers, cops, strippers dressed as cops, undressed strippers.
Why the
sturdy
Luudeia G22?
More likely than most to survive that jump. The Luudeia G22 is not a particularly popular model due to its peculiar proportions, which the manufacturer's design team probably thought about for too.
What
You'd
now?
have to follow the tracks to be sure.
Blink.
The lieutenant looks on, waiting for you to wrap up your analysis.
Okay. Oh, we can talk.
Any theories about what happened here?
Looks like someone was in a real hurry.
What kind of car do you think it was?
Capri?
That's quite likely, from what I can tell.
And I have no idea. Who could it have been?
We're not traffic cops. Should we get back to the murder?
Somewhere
Yes.
in the depths of your alcohol-addled soul,
Yeah, alcohol-addled.
a few threads that you can weave into a story.
This could have only been Jacob Ear, whoever that is.
Tourney champion?
After the untimely death of dear friend and fellow racer Alfie Delatras at Forward Hammer, Jacob Ear was desperately chasing death on the racetrack, but death eluded him.
The lieutenant patiently listens to the words coming from your mouth.
After quitting in frustration, he became a recluse, a ghost driver, searching for death on the streets of Revachol, speeding.
Jumping canals at night? If I was Jacob Irv, I wouldn't drive in Martinez. The roads are awful. In conclusion, it's a colorful theory, but I don't believe Jacob Irv did this. Should we go?
No. We need to fight this Jacob Ear before tragedy strikes. Should I take the task? Yeah.
If we must.
Yes.
Yes?
Oh, yeah, I will definitely try to find the traffic hooligan. I want to say before I just talk about the you seem to be following me sort of thing.
Yes?
Oh, whoops.
Yes? Excuse me?
Nothing.
You
It's an
have
observation.
a distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
Distinctive?
I hope you don't take this the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically.
How's that?
They say it's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic, yet thorough. Prioritizes containers.
Is this poking at how players just look at the containers? Because, I mean, yeah.
Yes, but containers contain things. Shiny things.
You're kidding.
They're interesting.
You're kidding me. Why containers?
I don't know. Containers contain, I guess. I'm making assumptions. We should move on.
Okay. Well, that passed a bit of time. How do I pass more? What other interactions do we have here? Oh wait,
Crumpled samurai
wasn't there a guy
bunch of
here?
billboard still soaks
Gone.
in the canal, marked by tire tracks. The lieutenant.
Okay, there was nothing else to do there. This I can't do until tomorrow.
This panel usually closes.
I'm not gonna break it. Damn it. I want to explore new places. I checked that already, right? Yep. What's this? Oh. But I can't really use it. Oh, what the heck? Have I not been here? Oh my god.
There's a pile of cheap
I
sunglasses.
haven't been here.
in small
Oh.
box,
Perfect.
A variety of shapes and colors.
You like sunglasses, officer? I've got the latest styles right here.
Rummage.
These are all boring. Boring third-rate ho-hum sunglasses made of cheap Syrahese plastic. The kind of plastic that melts in the sun. Those UV stickers are almost certainly just there for the show. If anything, these lenses probably direct more UV light into your pupils. A UV magnifier.
These are all first-rate sunglasses. Premium design, superb material, very cool. UV resistant. These will definitely keep your eyes safe and cool while doing your dangerous police work.
I'll leave for now. What else you got?
There are clothes inside. Cheap second-hand clothes, smelling of strangers' body odors.
Don't be shy. These are premium class clothes. Good quality fabrics, best retro design. Save the economy with your style, officer.
Save the economy? That sounds off.
What do you mean save the economy?
Haven't you heard, officer? We've got to be economically conscious. Recycle your cash, keep it in circulation. Don't buy new things. Buy eco.
Okay, thanks for the
Very
advice.
cool. The economy thanks you, officer.
I'll just
You
browse.
find your hands deep in tattered and faded garments made from weird polyester blends that make your body itch and sweat in all the wrong places. The box smells like cat piss or like an old person with no money.
Sounds about right.
Economical, but also trendy. Look first hand, buy second hand. Keep the economy moving.
I'll leave for now. Okay, what else? What's this?
You see two lowly, defeated speakers, thralls, slaves basically, perched atop them like conquerors surveying the land. A pair of found, durable wear sneakers.
I can see you've a taste for luxury, officer. Can't keep your eyes off those sneakers?
Inspect the speakers.
These once respectable speakers have been conquered, reduced to a mere prop by the indomitable found ultras atop them. A small heat emboss on the veneer reads, Solidarity Aid from the People's Republic of Samara. The speakers themselves don't seem to display any magical qualities.
No, don't look at the speakers, officer. Look at the sneakers. The sneakers are the stars here.
What about the speakers, though? Doesn't anyone want those?
These, officer? These speakers are Samaran garbage. I'm ashamed to even use them for props. Don't waste your time on them.
Samaran trash? That sounds like they're from the Samaran People's Republic, produced under the dictatorship of the proletariat.
Inspect the sneakers, sure.
Found ultras. The design is impossibly sleek and simple. A futuristic silhouette with a sleek monochrome colorway, a jet black upper, and a silver-lined midsole.
Those sneakers, mister. Those sneakers are the latest found sneakers.
Sure.
Super air, super fine.
Only 50?
Super
Bruh, I don't even have
only
that.
50 real.
Only?
Yeah.
That's madness.
It is.
Fun ultra. We're the future. You remember the slogan from some magazine.
Anyway, bye. Ooh, can I get some trash over there? How did I miss this? Ooh. Wait, that was two things. Nice. That's money. Hot air rises. That's it? Okay. Nothing to do here. Alright. Oh. Autosave. I can't... Okay, the bridge is up. I see. I mean, I guess I could try to just rummage.
Yeah.
No, not you.
You keep coming back.
Something cold
Nice.
grazes your hand.
Just doing this to
Synthetic and
spend time.
sleek. A windbreaker.
Good choice, officer. Mega
Bye. Can I also try this?
shine on these sunglasses.
Wow!
Oh, very interesting choice, officer. Very high culture.
This is how a sea monster sees the world. You've become a sea monster. Giant, hidden, and strangely tender at heart. All is blue. Alright, but these actually make your vision worse.
Yeah, I imagine.
It's like literally being underwater.
None of these are really worth it.
Wow, officer. You look so cool.
Sure.
And they can be yours for a mere 3 real. My regular customers have passed them all up because they've got no taste. But you found them.
Put them back.
Pity. Those actually weren't half bad.
Oh. You like these? Yeah. I'll leave for now, but that's interesting that you actually like it. Alright. Journal. Ah, okay. That's the new mission? Yep. I mean, I felt like that was kind of my mission for a while already.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with direction.
Put the map away. I already checked everything.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope.
Ooh,
12 to
I can try the
14 month
logic.
Construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Yes.
There is no loophole. The simple truth is the current residents are going to lose their street access and for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door.
Wait, what are the ramifications?
Once the construction starts, it'll probably take a few months, a year maybe, for even the most stubborn occupants to get tired of living like this. After that, they'll sell their property for cheap and move out.
Nice will be tough on them. Can we do something about this?
I should have seen it. Evrard probably has eyes on us, but we could try to get other people to sign this instead of those listed. Or you could forge their signatures yourself. By the time he finds out, we'll already be gone. However, we'll need access to the coast before we do anything. Evrard won't believe you got villager signatures if you can't even get to the village. You can try a forgery as soon as we can cross the waterlock.
Look at the plan.
The youth center cuts
forgery. I like your style, Kim.
Some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall. It's going to be awfully close to the already existing buildings, almost wall to wall, practically integrating them into the youth center. This is either an ominous or cool architectural choice. Hard to say. My money is on cool. Looks like a cubic pyrite.
Put the documents back. Anything else? Is there anything else?
Take the legal documents out of...
Nope, nothing. Okay. Spend some time on it though. I like that. We already checked that.
The bullet is still safely sealed away in a...
What? Well, if I was the bullet, which I'm not, I would say find the weapon. If we find, in conclusion, the more
I don't know if duplicate actions spend
the better.
time. Maybe not, huh? Any more to say? I've already inspected it thoroughly. Forage it somewhere safe. Somewhere you feel safe enough to sleep. So the whirling racks are somewhere else. I wonder. What else can I do around this town? Oh. I thought I would go on top here, but I guess not. Does that dude have any more topics? That chill kind of dude. Hello.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind?
I'm just gonna lose morale if I try to do that. I'm not gonna do it. Huh. Yeah, what else can I do? Give me something to do. Last episode, it seemed like we had a lot of shit to do, and now there's like nothing. I could bother her. I guess. What if I bother her?
She's still...
Wait. I'll save here. I'm sure I didn't even save that long ago, but it's whatever.
I know you are.
Do you need the help?
What with?
What with? A lot of things. For example, people tend to go missing.
I don't know, maybe your husband's missing?
My husband? No, he's not.
So where could he be?
I don't know. At home now? Out drinking with his friends?
None of my business.
Where is this going, officer?
So what I'm bored.
Yes, but I don't really need to know where
this guy's the worst.
Not all the time.
Wouldn't you like?
No.
No, I can't help you. Should I commit? I'm gonna commit.
Why are we still talking?
It's got to be something else then. Why else would you be asking her if it wasn't?
Maybe you're cockatoo?
I don't mean to disrespect, sir, but you are being a bit of a cockatoo here.
Oh, totally.
For what it's worth, I agree. But cockatoos can't be stopped when they get ladies. It's better to indulge him at this point.
I mean, I'm being
Nothing.
cockatoo.
Go read up on them if you're so interested. There's a great book in the bookstore.
Maybe you should. What if the cockatoo is your astral captain?
Oh, get the task? Okay.
Bird.
Alright.
Wonderful. The store is open.
Okay.
The woman before you.
Bye. I really got a task just from annoying her. Okay. Sure. Bet. So the strat in this game is to annoy people. Save. Okay, where would I find books about cockatoos?
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extreme nothing of interest.
Yeah.
Only silence and the cosmic mountains of it. Heroic mountains of it.
Okay, wait. Nope, not there. These are games, I know that. How about those? It's only 1836. I need to get to 21.
This bookstore is not strictly about
Sarky.
crime, romance, and
What's
biography.
this books?
Sir, please, no browsing in that shelf. That wisdom is not for free. I can't have you end up, like, opening a police store next door and
Huh?
stealing my customers. Oh no!
Do our audiences even overlap that much?
Shelves full of biographies of
I would say...
Oh, we're talking. Let's go. Passing time?
Yes,
Yeah.
most certainly. It's an important educational tool, delving into the depths of history, religion, and their relation to innocentic power.
Who or what is an innocence?
A very influential historical figure. But surely I don't have to tell you that. You're a law officer, and law officers have at least some education. The book is also very daring. The author aims to re-examine the universal understandings of the innocentic system, creating a fresh vantage point and a shift in the tired order of things.
So you recommend it?
Certainly. It's prudent for a person to have at least an elementary understanding of history and society. Imagine the chaos we'd be in otherwise.
You feel like you should get this one. Definitely. It's important.
Oh, is this for the quest?
There's something
Maybe it
personal
is.
inside.
Because it's Inland Empire. But I will look around first.
Shelves filled to the brim with crime novels featuring the
What's all this crime fiction?
Crime, robberies, murders, even sexual crimes. We're fortunate to have Dick Mullen and his stories to sort all that out. You're a police officer, apparently. You should buy all of these. They really do teach a person how to be a proper detective.
No, they don't.
Note, reading about Dick Mullen would not actually make you a better detective.
Leave. Should I do it for the quest? I can try. Can afford it. Sure.
A sulfur-crested cockatoo
Oh, what the?
sits on the cover.
We have a book for
Its
cockatoos
beak
specifically.
Slightly open. It looks as if the bird is calling out the book title. From A to Zurich.
Oh,
A
hang
guide
on.
to a well-behaved cockatoo. Turns out that there are so many
Good, you
different
didn't call us out
cockatoo
on flipping the
species,
pages yet.
and they all have behavioral problems. You don't have behavioral problems. That's garbage. You're cool.
What about this guide to cockatoos?
It's a must-have if you own a cockatoo. I've heard they're quite capricious.
Interfacing 10. Oh, I could steal it. How's my skills? Do I have anything for interfacing? I don't think I do. Yep, that's a big no. Yeah. Yeah.
Shelves full of biographies of
Nope, not that.
a sulfur-crested cockatoo
I
sits
could buy
on
it,
the cover.
but I could
its
also
beak
just load.
slightly open. It looks as if the bird is calling out the book title. From A to Zurich. A guide to a well-behaved cockatoo.
I mean, I can just load. Did I save, like, right here? I did, yeah.
A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits slowly. You move your hand to...
Okay, let me load. Then I'll see, maybe it'll work. I don't know.
A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits slowly.
No, that's... That was double twos or something. I don't know, saving and reloading work for the body.
Cockatoo sits. You wait for the storm to be distracted.
There we go.
When
I don't
she's
really
not
mind
looking,
cheesing.
You haul the tome of cockatoos into your pocket. It's quite a challenge.
Did Kim see this?
Eventually, the guide to the cockatoos is yours. Splendid effort.
Kim doesn't comment. Okay. I'm an officer of the law. Listen, if I wasn't out of options, I wouldn't have done it. I mean, to be fair, I could have bought it, but like, I don't wanna. I barely have any money as is. Here, let me read that shit.
A cockatoo is a parrot with an erectile crest, found on the Seminine Islands and in southern Fas a la Mer. Known for their intelligence and general precociousness, cockatoos are popular birds in aviculture. However, they often exhibit various behavioral issues.
Okay, what more?
This book talks about the delicate nature of toos, as well as introducing some of the most popular species among the bird enthusiasts. The funeral cockatoo, the major majestic cockatoo, and the most common bang bang cockatoo. It's colorfully illustrated.
Surely this'll take a lot of time, right? Anyway, what problems?
Where to even begin? All cockatoos are known for their needy natures, requiring attention for at least 2 full hours a day. They love to talk and have been described as lovable clowns who just don't know how to wrap up.
I hope this is accurate information. That would be nice. I can handle that. It would be nice having someone to talk to when feeling lonely.
Pet owners also report moodiness, loudness.
Oh, look at that time jump. Oh,
issues.
That's what I want.
Unsatisfied, cockatoos may scream non-stop, pluck their feathers, or become aggressive.
Right, that's pretty bad. Anything else?
It is not recommended to get a cockatoo if you're not able to cook them food.
Cook them food?
And give them the full
How
care
fancy are these
they
damn
need.
birds?
These birds will never understand that you have a life of your own.
Yeah, but there has to be something great about them as well.
You're right. Cockatoos are magnificent creatures. They love to perform, cuddle, and show off.
Aww.
And will even scream for fun.
Oh boy.
Often as loud as up to 135
Ooh-wee.
decibels. Ouch.
Yeah.
That must hurt. Not great for the neighbors.
It's 19 o'clock. 2 more hours.
Performing? Yes, birdie.
Read about the funeral cockatoo.
This is a yellow-tailed black
You also like to cuddle and scream for
specific
fun.
name,
Maybe this is your spirit animal or whatever the game called it. What did it say?
This bird looks as
Your
if
heraldic
dressed for a
bird.
funeral, 24/7. There is something indisputably ominous about it.
Read about the major majestic.
Perhaps the most impressive of all the species, the endangered major majestic cockatoo, is often described as the most flamboyant bird in the jungle. Its pink-colored wings and flowing crest embellishing its proud and bumptious nature.
Bumptious.
In the words of poet-explorer Sir James Fournier, few birds more enliven the monotonous hues of the verdant forest than this big, bold, and beautiful species. It must be glorious to behold.
Oh, look at that jump.
Pink and snow white.
And read about the most common bang bang.
Despite its
cockatoo.
banging name, the bang bang cockatoo is actually the shyest of the species, common in almost all Seminoese forests, as well as zoos and homes all over the world. Its plumage is mainly grey and white. The Seminoese name bang bang is thought to be of onomatopoeic origins.
I'll say this bird does sound a bit like me.
Yes, but all those cockatoo species are so different.
Oh, look at that time
Which one are
jump.
you?
Yes. Let's see. Majestic, bang, bang. I want to be major majestic.
You're right.
Oh.
Your Majesty embodied. This big, beautiful bird belongs on your heraldry.
I put the book away. And I guess that's done. Okay. That was quick. Wow. Oh, alright. Well, that spent a lot of time. So that's nice. What else can I do? Oh, I can ask him why he thinks a fridge is downstairs, just to waste some time. So yeah, I'm gonna do that.
The bear's eyes are still glowing red.
Tell me
It's
something,
guarding
dead
those-
man.
Shoot, Looney Rooney.
Okay, this will waste some time.
I like it a lot,
Oh, 5 XP.
Do I remind?
A child born with Muller's disease, harlequinism, grown up miraculously.
You sure we got out of that one? Complete. Come back later, Corpo.
Good question.
There you go.
It looks like an ice cream fridge.
So they tried to sell ice cream from this hyper carnivore?
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day. The electricity bill must be catastrophic. On the other hand, it did help us with
Yes,
a
it did.
certain corpse situation.
Indeed. Refrigerated meat is much better for coroner's work.
Alright. That spent a few minutes. Oh, wait. Okay, what if I cover my hands in... What was it? Soot?
A thick layer of coal dust, a lush
Coal.
layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient. Maybe you could paint something with this coal. Leave a cave
time passed.
painting for future archaeologists. No, that would be stupid. Still, it's good to have this dirt on you. Real men wear coal for makeup.
Sure, buddy. Kick it.
A hollow ring echoes through the furnace. Your toe hurts.
Oh, shit. Oh. Ooh. Wait.
You feel something in your chest.
Oh god, what did I do?
It's spreading to your left arm, your jaw.
I'm guessing this is bad.
Very bad. This is the end. Bad.
Try to remain conscious.
All you feel is pain and
No boy.
weakness. You have to surrender now.
What the heck did I do? I just kicked it.
It gets so dark.
I didn't think it would kick it hard. I thought it just, you know, give it a little kick.
Always thought you would. Cop suffers
Ooh.
from a heart attack.
Oh, what the hell?
Lieutenant of the RCM passed away yesterday.
Did I not heal in time?
Though abrupt,
Maybe
did not
the
come
meter
as a surprise
already
to those who
depleted
knew.
when I
He
clicked.
was the heaviest drinker I'd ever met. Captain
Bruh.
Petronio Price, the deceased superior officer, commented, "That ain't easy on the ticker."
Bruh, they don't
He
even
loved
say
his
my
liquor,
name
sure,
here.
said Detective
Look.
Chester McLean, friend and colleague. But I think before he ever had a heart attack, his heart was broken.
Alright,
According
first
to an
death,
official
guys.
statement given by the RCM, the officer was on the brink of solving a murder case.
Bruh. Here. I'm not gonna kick it then, okay. Note to self, do
A
not
thick layer of
kick.
coal dust covers.
Just
a
smear my
lush
hands.
layer. Maybe you still. It's good to have this dirt on you.
Leave. Do not kick. You will die. So stupid. Anyway. Let's go. Wait, no. I have nothing to do up there. There's like nothing to really interact with. And this one I cannot open.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine. You slip your fingers. No. This is going to need something else. If you want to try again.
Equip the pry bar.
Yeah, I know. But I don't know where to get a better one. It's the thing. It might be on the other side of town, which I can't access until tomorrow. Why they have to time gate this and not leave me with enough interaction options? Come on. What should I do? Gotta be something I can do. 'Cause the game wouldn't soft lock me like that. Are there... Maybe there's more dialogue options with the woman in the wheelchair inside? And the cryptozoologist's wife? Just maybe. I'll have to see. But first... Maybe I can talk to somebody in here? Hey, you got any new topics?
Give me a moment.
Okay, never mind. Your mailbox is overflowing. And... Did I check this before? No. Ooh. +1 to indirect modes of taxation. What? What? The heck? What, does that make things cheaper? I don't get it. Well, anyway, I'm just gonna close that door. There we go. Be smart about that shit.
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man.
I suspect that's exactly. There aren't many communists around.
Just wasting time. Time to close the door. Yay. Anything else? Looking for hidden things. You were just gliding. Okay, nothing there. There's some stairs there, but I think that just leads to Cindy anyway. So I'll just talk to her from outside, like... Oh, wait. Wait. There's 2 different places? Ah, that's right, there's 2 different stairways. That's right. Maybe this is the one I wanted to see. Or no, I think it would be the other one for the smoker dude if I wanted to talk already. But it's not time yet.
Hello again, officers. Have
So-
you come to admire my mural?
So you want to talk about the murder, but maybe you can tell us something about the murder victim's missing armor?
What do I care about some fucking tin eggshells?
Isn't armor art? Art for the body?
Ugh, alright. Sad pity.
Yay! She actually helped.
I saw a little girl in the fishing village running around with military-grade handwear.
Whoa.
Cute as hell.
Ah.
If you haven't been there, the village is a shithole down the coast from the main plaza. Have a good time.
Okay, down the coast from the main plaza. Little girl.
Piggy,
Got it.
I have no idea why I just told you that. You look like a shaggy...
Thanks, Cindy. Even if you call me Piggy. Whatever. At least it made progress on one of my tasks. I'll take it. Okay, I don't think the other room has anything... Oh yeah, I can't really... Yeah, there's nothing to do there. What? Woo! Nice! How did I miss that? So the journal says... Fishing village. So I need to be able to wait to cross. What is this? Did I check this? No. Ooh, a book. Perfect. I can spend time on that. Book.
In your hands, you hold 16 Days of Coldest April by Yekaterina Dar. The cover image shows a row of concrete apartments above which span a black and white rainbow.
Feels heavy.
Indeed, the book is unusually heavy in your hands, as though the cover were lined with lead.
Oh, I thought you meant thematically. How long is this book?
You flip through the book.
Ooh.
The pages are thinner than you realized, and the type quite small and tightly set. It's nearly 600 pages long. Real art is dense and difficult. If it didn't feel like you had to wrestle a suicidal bear to get through it, you weren't really reading.
Look at the back cover.
The back cover.
Maybe there's a
is
synopsis.
dominated by a black and white photograph of the author. She
Should look
can't be
like-
much older than her mid-30s.
Nice, this is
in
wasting so much
photograph.
time, yes.
And yet, from this cover, the eyes of a sad old woman stare back at you.
Start reading.
In cold, detached prose, the author describes a scene from one of the
1959? Okay, okay. Nearing an hour until the time we need.
Trash cans ablaze, while heavily armored guardsmen dash in and disperse them in a flurry of baton blows. The Yugograd riots took place from 27 to 29. Fueled by ethnic unrest and the state's repressive tactics, these events are often seen as marking the end of a brief period of liberalization known as the Yugograd Spring.
I thought I said Yugorization for a second.
It is frequently memorialized in art and literature. As ethnic tensions run wild, a pair of young lovers meet each other on the street. Somehow, in the middle of all the chaos, they manage to lock arms and look into each other's eyes.
What happens next?
It would physically hurt you to keep reading. Are you sure?
Yes!
They go through a brief and somewhat awkward love affair. And in the end, they betray each other and succumb to the absurdity of Gradian life. The man becomes a lens grinder, completely abandoning his former existence. He toils through the daily drudgery at the Lenka Polyfabricate. Happiness and fulfillment have eluded him his whole life. And in the end, he has nothing to do but dedicate himself to the craft. She spends the next several decades standing at a conveyor in a Sosnovor fish processing plant. The smell of fish guts slowly seeps into her hair and skin.
Ugh.
As every single one of her dreams dies, one by one. The memory of their short time spent together tortures the former lovers ceaselessly until the end of their days. Years pass in solitude, their bodies growing ever more decrepit.
This is terrible.
As life leaves their remains between the soil sheets, their
No,
final
I finished the book.
thoughts
I still
are
have around
filled
30
with
minutes
regret.
left. The book away. But hey, time passed. Very good. Lots and lots of time. We only need 30 minutes left. Actually, what if you read some case files on our ledger? Wouldn't that pass the time?
It's the ledger you found. Thin.
Whoops.
The rest of this, it takes about half
How about
an
this
hour
one?
to be. It would be very interesting to read about.
I meant
these,
number 2, but
wouldn't
I
it?
accidentally pressed 3, but you know what?
There
It's
seems
fine.
to be a square-shaped entry wound in the victim's forehead. She's been sitting there for weeks, on her rocking chair, with a square hole in her skull, staring at the wall, her mouth agape.
But
That's all you got. From the half hour you spent piecing it together, all you know is the entry wound was square-shaped. You never found the bullet. And then another body showed up, also with a square hole in his forehead.
a sequence killer?
Who knows? Those pages are missing. What next?
Ooh. Time jump, baby.
One day you may still catch the man with the square gun.
We're almost there. How about the unsolvable one?
AKA Leslie and Burke.
Nice!
AKA
Oh,
the public
it's the time we need. Let's
indecency
go!
drunk and the property damage drunk is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29, the unsolvable case made its way to you. Why you accepted it, it is unclear. Every officer, and indeed most civilians in Jamrock, know it's unsolvable.
Really?
Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk. Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It is their nature. You cannot change the nature of a man, and you can't lock them away because public indecency and small-scale property damage are not punishable by incarceration. The only way for Leslie to stop flashing his genitals to bypassers and for Burke to stop dismantling signage and rear-view mirrors would be for them to stop drinking alcohol, which, in their 40s or 50s, it's hard to tell because of their distorted features, is a medical improbability on par with you ceasing to produce the expression.
Proceed.
Threatening fines, dragging them to the station, locking them up in the hellholes they live in, locking them up in the station, hypnotherapy, even trying to get the local gang of Zemyaki to take them out. The Zemyaki gave them ethanol, so Burke and Leslie would expose and rampage even harder. You tried it all, and still the complaints wouldn't
10
stop,
years?
as they hadn't stopped
Jeez.
for 10 years. It's plain to see from the files that you, Satellite Officer JV, and Special Consultant TH had more important cases to attend to. You uncover cross-reference to several ongoing investigations, each brought to a standstill every time you drive down Main Street. Because there they are, on the corner of Perdition. And what is Leslie doing?
Property damage.
No, that's Burke. Leslie's shtick is flashing his genitals, remember? How will you ever solve the unsolvable case if you can't even get that straight? Well, turns out it's pretty simple. The case becomes considerably less comic one day when Burke takes a swing at your ledger.
Wait, what?
He must have confused
it
with the property he
Maybe you should have
likes
picked
to
a different
damage.
one.
But the joke's on him. You're also drunk. Drunk out of your mind on potent Pilsner. You slam the hardened plastic board in his face, then proceed to beat him unconscious with it. In the process, the ledger sustains damage. The compartment within, reserved for permeable documents, is jammed shut. You stop your assault on the now unconscious Burke to open it, but are unable to do so. The officer began to cry, reports Leslie, who, at this point, is tending to Burke. He came at us, and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko. While trying to kill Burko, you slowly come around. The permeables compartment is open. You've smashed it open on poor Burko's kneecaps. The good news is, Burke can't walk anymore. Can't get out of his apartment, an invalid. With Burke to tend to, Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure. Maybe he flashes his genitals to Burke, who knows, but both drunks are off the street. The complaints stop. The unsolvable case is solved.
Wow.
Which is also why the officer responsible narrowly escapes a disciplinary hearing. The end. Do you want to read another one?
Well, hey, it was solved. So, all right, time to meet the guy. I'm excited. Holy shit, something to do. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Upstairs. 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 Hey, hey.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
Yeah.
His slender figure is backlit by city lights, its distant streets and motorways flashing like diamonds.
We got your hint. Found the key right under that stone.
Beautiful. So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
That's what I'm aiming for, yeah?
Beautiful. I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
Okay. Really digging the view here, by the way.
Mm-hmm. That's why I chose the place. Martinez is special, isn't it?
Wait. Suddenly you are digging things?
What? Anyway, very well, I'll talk to him. But first, I may want to talk to you. I have so many questions.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you. It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark and the neighboring windows have lit up, one by one. Downstairs, a cat crosses the yard, disappearing into the bush.
Besides, I've got to run.
Something tells you you're never going to talk to an individual this cool or mysterious ever again.
And where?
To the city. It's a beautiful night.
Here we talk again.
Something flutters in the corner of the lieutenant's mouth as you're saying those words.
We'll talk. Just not tonight.
Okay.
Take care, alright?
Okay. Thanks. Skill point! Ooh.
And he's gone again. Looks like it's becoming a theme for him.
Just something so different. Let's go interview.
Right after you.
I will save and then I'll continue. Lots of things to inspect. Okay. Dishes soaked up in the pot. Underground parties. Okay, open lectures. Nice. Nice bed. Buckets of paint. Men's perfume. Okay. Whoa, party dragon silk robe. Sure. What's that? And that. It's a Marin conical hat. Anyway, hi.
Officers of the Revachol Citizens Militia.
Hello.
His hands are clean and well manicured. This is a man who knows the importance of appearances.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government. I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Sur-la-Clé. I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
Thanks, man.
No, first ask an innocuous personal question to get the interview off on the right foot.
Before we go on, I absolutely have to inquire about this wonderful canopy.
Oh yes, my friend has a great eye for these things. He refuses to tell me where it came from. It's a mystery. I believe they call this type of frame industrial. It's very comfy. That's really all I can tell you about it.
The lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods to you to proceed.
What's an official like you doing in
The
Martinez?
coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
Okay. What's this international community?
La communauté internationale is what Revacholians colloquially call the coalition.
Ah.
In
Yeah,
other
them.
words, the nations that stopped the disaster of the revolution.
And what do I call the coalition?
Your employer, technically speaking. The governing authority of Revachol. The RCM is but one part of this provisional administration.
Anyway, so like, what are you doing here? This apartment?
Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the coalition forces landed here. You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here.
Anyway, enough business. Let's talk about
Whatever
something
you
else.
wish, officer.
You actually witnessed the lynching?
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
Okay. Is it... Start from the beginning if you don't mind.
Officer, it's
Not gonna
very
accuse him.
difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
He holds out his hands and blossoms his fingers, like a drama teacher setting the scene.
What do you mean, like in a play?
Yeah, what?
It was just so strange. I could barely comprehend what was happening. I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one.
What?
That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this.
What the hell?
Sounds like the victim was
Yeah.
unconscious, or at least incapacitated. Well done, detective.
How many of them were there?
I couldn't tell you exactly.
8!
Less than 10. Maybe 8?
The lieutenant sends you a sharp look at the mention of that number.
Were any of them huge? Like 200 kilograms huge?
That's a giant you're describing. No, they were all quite human, as far as I could tell.
What happened next?
I went back inside.
Were you able to see anything from inside?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices. They were threatening to kill that poor man.
Were they men, women?
All men, I presume. But again, I couldn't see very clearly.
What happened next?
Well, that's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened.
Huh?
It was oddly quiet for a public lynching.
What do you mean nothing happened? They lynched the guy.
Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts, No anything.
Right, that does seem strange.
I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add.
About what time was all this happening, approximately?
All I can say is that it was late.
So let me get it straight. You didn't actually witness the hanging itself, did you?
No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day.
Well, those are all my questions. Thanks for your time.
Of course. Anything I can do to assist the RCA.
Can you tell me about your friend?
Ah, my friend. My friend is a good
Did the light just turn on?
His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters.
Okay. Kedra?
Kedra is a candidate member of APIS. But, between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious issue.
Okay.
That it's never going to happen. They entered negotiations in 21, and it's been pending ever since.
What's this EPIS thing?
EPIS is a very special program developed by the Moral Intern to support certain Occidental nations. It began as a unified system of weights and measures, which proved to be a wild success. Nothing but kilograms and centimeters as far as the eye can see.
God, yes. Sweet standardization. The backbone of rationality and commerce.
It was such a wild success that we expanded it into an economic union for the processing of steel. Another success. And between you and me, the Moral Intern feels emboldened by this success. Emboldened to take EPIS to the next level.
Okay, but like, what does it stand for?
Why, it stands for progress and stability, like the Moral Intern as a whole.
Now, what do the letters stand for?
It's been such a wild, extraordinary success
Huh?
thus far. We are very excited to take it to the next level.
You don't even hear the words I'm saying, do you?
A supranational political
Oh my
alliance.
god.
The United States of Occident.
Is it gonna be like this place here?
You mean Revachol? No, it's going to have transparent democracy.
Is Revachol gonna be part of it?
It's one day going to be a candidate member of EPIS, sure.
Except that candidate members never become full members, do they?
Didn't you say the candidate members never become real members?
No. Candidate members do become members. Why do we even have the whole system in place if they don't? It just takes time. Time and evaluation. But we were talking about my friend.
Yeah.
Not politics.
He's not really told me who he is.
Sorry. Who?
Your friend? Smoke around the balcony? We're just talking about him?
But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education. Education is the foundation of our future, especially the arts. It is a cornerstone of our civilization.
So all you can tell me about him is that he's here to study the arts.
He's deeply enmeshed in the study of the fine arts, yes.
As though you weren't envious enough of the boy as is.
Which arts?
He's a truly free spirit. He likes all the arts. Perhaps graphic design, printmaking, who knows? The world is open wide for a talented youth like him.
How did you even become friends?
How did any of us become friends? Bad things happening on the Insulindian Peninsula? Oil platforms ablaze in the night? Civil wars lasting for years? Finally, the international community is forced to step in.
What are you talking about? No one becomes... Okay.
Au contraire, it's how millions of people end up where they are. Meeting the people they meet. It's how I came here, and my friend too.
What you doing in his apartment by yourself?
I'm just enjoying the view.
What view?
Listen.
The baby is crying in the neighboring apartment.
Someone's baby's crying.
No, listen. The Insulindian Bay.
What about it?
This place used to be a luxury accommodation before the revolution. Apartments, of course, were much bigger then. A few walls have been added here and there, leaving some of the tenants without a private bathroom or a kitchen. But the million real view stays. You can't take that away.
I was asking about
my friend comes and goes. I'm sure you'll see him.
A busy bee. What an odd...
I'm all ears.
Anyway,
officer.
that's all I need.
A moment, officer.
Eh?
Do you have everything you need from me? I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave.
Why can't we talk later?
It's against diplomatic best practices for an official in my position to be discussing murders with local militiamen.
Okay.
And I'm pressed for time. After you leave, I should be leaving as well.
That's not the real reason he's so apprehensive. Men in his position shouldn't be seen loitering around in underprivileged young men's apartments in the middle of the night.
Sure, go ahead.
I don't want to ask for the name if he has one. Let me just save.
Was there anything else? My friend. What about him? Sorry. Who? But I told you, officer, you have to understand. He's deeply enmeshed.
Yeah, okay.
He's
I
a
knew he
truly
wouldn't
free
say
spirit.
something.
I'm all ears.
Fine.
Of course.
Yeah, that's all I needed from this. Got a skill point. I think I'll go interfacing again. Alright, that's one thing. Then I can sleep. What's that give me? Action speed's alright. I will keep those for now. I guess we go back to the whirling in rags. Yeah. And since it's already 11, I think I'll save the new area for next episode instead. That way I actually have stuff to do. And not run out of things to do like I did today. So yeah, let me sleep. I'm gonna run out of money, bro. This sucks. Okay, come on. Gotta have a way to get money somehow. Like, quickly. Anyway. Let's go. Whew. Lots of people around. But I can't really interact with most of them anyway. Alright, let's split up. See ya. Alright, now can I go? Now? I have a bathtub. I know I have a... There we go.
This is not the cleanest bathtub in the world, but it's cleaner than you are right now. Ah, that soap scum smell. It smells like life, at least compared to you.
Run a bath.
The bathtub slowly fills with water. The water beckons.
And just close your eyes, submerge.
The water is only lukewarm, but still comforting, like amniotic fluid. A few beer cans are bobbing up and down along your flanks, like sad duckies.
Take them out.
Now you are alone with your thoughts in the tub. But it's easier than being alone with your thoughts outside the tub.
Linger a bit.
Your fingers grow pale and are covered with tiny whirls as the water cools. What are you doing? You're not some fat fish in a fucking aquarium. Time to get moving.
Imagine something.
You see the corpse.
Okay,
you
maybe not.
then houses.
Get out.
The waterline recedes.
Yay.
As you stand. You are
Experience.
Cold now. Your clothes stick to your still moist.
Alright. Sweet. Okay. And I'll leave this sleeping for next ep, I guess. Because usually there's like some sort of waking up sequence or dream sequence, but maybe not really a self-dialogue sequence, if you will. So yeah, let me just switch to chatting scene. Alright, thank y'all so much for watching. Schedule for next week's streams will be up on Monday as usual. But yeah, that is all for now for Disco Elysium, and I will definitely continue this next week for sure. Anyway, happy weekend, y'all. It's Friday. Rest well, my dear fairies. Hope you guys enjoyed, even though most of that was mostly just me running around for looking for something to do. But yeah, hopefully I'll see y'all next stream. Bye bye.